What do we got going on here? What are you guys doing? Hang on, just getting the volume levels. Jeff, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard, Jeff. Welcome aboard, Jack. Happy Friday. Ben Levy, good to see you, man. FSX Player 27, Winter Squirrel, Ray River, Iowa Flyer, B3 Burners in the house, Sogs Dogs, 3447. I saw Pilot Don in here. He was the first one to send me a message. Don's down in Florida. It's 55 degrees or 56 degrees down in Clearwater, Florida. That's pretty damn cold for them. Angry Out, good to see you. Captain Jack, hi, Mr. Pickles, Pilot Nilson, Shark Fan, Bob Russia, Henry B, Devious 2, Stew Dog, FSX Player 27, good to see you, man. Blue Sky, Braden FC, good to see you. Jack, welcome aboard. Jack, I should say 15011. Weatherman Faye, good to see you. FSX Games, welcome aboard. Metro Mech, one insert for me. Jacob Sacker, Winter Squirrel. I already said that one. Kevin G, K Smith PE. We're gonna go through the whole damn list, man. The Salamander, Josh 5028, Spitty 3, good to see you, man. Boeing Man 2425, ISO McTig 9, Bone, Ernie the Cat, Joseph Arns, Trix Not, welcome aboard, guys. Razlon, welcome aboard. Jacob, good to see you, man. I'll go for paddling. Night Bush, how you guys doing? Jonathan Cordova, good to see you, man. Baffling Port, welcome aboard. Z Nielsen, welcome aboard. Sim Pilot, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, not abort. Abort, abort, abort. Angry Al. N69F, good to see you, man. Cole Freeman, welcome aboard. Eccentric, good to see you, man. I got all the time in the world to breathe, Rye Guy, welcome aboard. Elliot, wow, welcome aboard. That's an awesome name. Hope I said that wrong. Dragon Laser, good to see you, man. Manitis, welcome aboard. Jeff, hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. It's actually pronounced insert name. Okay, got it. Emerlin Jam, good to see you, man. Tricky Productions, welcome aboard. Pilot in my mind, good to see you, man. Starman 2 Fly, good evening to you, sir. TGM 999er, welcome aboard. DL Greer, welcome aboard. The Salamander says, have a happy new year. The Salamander, cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for the beer. The early beer at that. Appreciate it, man. What do we got here? DL Greer, good to see you, man. Daza, welcome aboard. I'm losing track of everybody. Subsonic Flight, haven't said hello to you. AJ, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Jeff's been asked to do X-Plane videos. It says the Cessna 172 videos don't count. Moosey 2023, good to see you, man. Peter Hoover, welcome aboard. Razalon, welcome aboard. J10GB, good to see you, man. If Catstrator ran an airline, the flights have to add 40 minutes to block time to allow for passenger greetings. Hello, 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 hello. What is your name? CWJC Farm D, good to see you, man. Scott Walker FSX, welcome aboard. K-Spo, welcome aboard. Old Norwegian, good to see you, man. We're just about at the end. Bob, you can always come aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. So tonight, it's going to be Salt Lake City down to Albuquerque, and Albuquerque up to Denver. If you guys want to come join us, should be a good time. We'll be TWA 717. TWA doesn't exist anymore, but they'll still let us fly it, I hope. KSLC to ABQ. Correct. Who I missed? Anybody? Stupid the Pod, good to see you, man. The Smurf Murph, welcome aboard. Ray River, welcome aboard. Boeing Man 2425, that's another hello for you. Pilot's Life, good to see you. I got to come up with a way of actually keeping track of this stuff at some point. Dunkmeister, good to see you, man. Max, welcome aboard. Henry LB, good to see you, man. For the co-pilot stuff in X-Plane, we use Smart Co-Pilot. And then some configurations built around that. Rasu, good to see you, man. Braden FC, Casmatos, Cletus, welcome aboard. Foxtrot Golf, Phoenix 2, Cool and Easy 68. Good to see you guys. Happy Friday. Alicio, hello from Boston. Amsterdam, I love it. I want to go visit Amsterdam at some point. I was going to say I love Amsterdam, but it's like I've never been to Amsterdam. Evan, good to see you, man. Anniol says hello from Scotland. Hello from Boston. Yeah, dude, SK331, the MD-80, man. I flew this a couple nights ago. I'm just like, this plane's so cool. We got to fly it. Jack, I already said welcome aboard to you, but welcome aboard, Flying Jack. It's so good to see you. How is the weather down in North Carolina? I hope it's sufficiently cold. Not really, that's mean. Toby's Photography, welcome aboard. I think we're almost ready to go. Rob Rally, good to see you, man. Okay. Do some last checks here. Weather. Well, that's from this morning. Let's see, weather flight plan. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Happy Friday. We're back. It's like we never left. Yesterday, my voice was shot. My brain was jelly, but I had a great time doing the PilotEdge long haul flight. There's actually, like I said yesterday, there's longer flights that we can do, but we'll have to do this maybe another day. It's like 1,400 miles type of long. But yeah, today we're gonna be flying the Rotate MD-80. I busted this thing out a couple nights ago. I flew from San Francisco up to Portland, and it flew the star into Portland perfectly. Like, it nailed the altitudes, it nailed the speeds, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't flown this thing for a while, so we're gonna hop out and we're gonna fly this tonight. Like I said, first flight's gonna be Salt Lake City down to Albuquerque. Salt Lake City is currently like super IMC too. Like, it went purple dot as I was sitting here getting everything set up. But of course, as soon as you get up a little higher, purple dot goes away. No purple dot, and purple dot. But this is the only semblance of weather that we have on the network, and unfortunately, I'm flying out of it. That's cool, though. Not a big deal. I'll pop inside this thing. Like I said, haven't touched this too much in a while, so we may be a little... Jeff says, home is where the cat is. I like that, man. I like that. I'll have to go find that. I'll have to go find that and find a place to put it. But yeah, I haven't pulled this thing too much, so it might be a little rusty. But yeah, we'll just go through the usual pre-flight stuff here. I'll see how many times I can say "but yeah," and get this thing up and running. Plug that in because it's getting a little low on the battery juice there. Okay, whatever. Anyway, overhead panel here. We'll get this thing fired up and ready to go. Gen, and battery to on. Nothing happens there, does it? Start pump on, and then APU to start. That'll start bringing that online. I don't know how to actually check on the APU, but there's a thing somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, I can hear it coming online. That's good enough, right? We should have one of the fuel pumps on, too. So we'll leave the APU where it's at. Actually, we'll turn the APU bleed on. We'll come down here, turn on ye old cross bleeds. 1 and 2. Back to the overhead panel. So APU is good. Fuel system and engines are good. Arm the emergency exit lights. Turn on the no smoking lights. And ice protection will be off for now. Might be on a little bit later. IRS will leave to off just for the time being. We'll turn that back over to nav here once we're ready to actually do our alignment. Cockpit floodlights are off. Logo light on. Yaw damper is on. We'll turn both the bleeds on. Okay, that's what we want to hear. That means the APU is online. APU power is available. We do have the bleeds doing the bleed things. Yep, okay, we have pressurization on the bleeds. That's good. And everything else looks fantastic there. Come on over here. Let's turn on the anti-collision light. Nope. There it is. Get the anti-collision light on. Come on down here to the front panel. 1 on, 2 on, and a 3 on. And with that, back to the overhead panel. We'll go to IRS nav, down to the FMC here. Go to position in it. Clear you out. We are at SLC, Kilo, Sierra, Lima, Charlie. Put you in, grab you, set the IRS position, and the alignment will start to happen. I did already set the parking brake too, so we're good there. Okay, so that is the kind of initial pre-flight. Next step's going to be the FMC and sort of getting this thing ready to go. But before we do that, we should make sure our clearance is good, and then we can actually do the flight that we filed. So pull up my Salt Lake City airport diagram. We'll see which magical controller we happen to roll tonight. I'm assuming it's still Marcus. Clearance delivery here is 127.3. 27.3. Let's see who we got.
Aspen clearance, Skywest means 16. Good day. IFR for Salt Lake, please.
Yeah, you just called for clearance.
Skywest 2816 Aspen clearance delivery, clearance request.
Nope. Salt Lake clearance TWA 717 IFR Albuquerque.
EWA 717, Salt Lake clearance delivery, clearance and request, your number 3 in sequence.
Number 3, all right. Yeah. Yep. Okay, nothing really to do now, except wait for our clearance. So yeah, it's New Year's. So today, let's see. Yesterday I went and vegged out on watched some TV. Watched the Grand Tour last night, which is a fantastic show. Went out with my brother-in-law and his 2 uncles. We had some lunch, some drinks, a couple more drinks, and it was a good time. And then came back here, just kind of vegged out for a little bit. Now we're going to be flying.
Available, measure to copy.
But I'm looking forward to this. I'm kind of excited. I'm always excited for this stuff, I should say.
Alaska
But I'm so excited to be flying on the network now with the expansion, all that good stuff.
Departure.
It's pretty fun.
Motion, transition, Lima, Oscar,
Let's see here.
Sierra, Hotel,
What are the 2 handles on the left side of the pedestal? Look like they're taped together.
Boyle,
Left side of the pedestal,
Bravo,
2 handles are
Oscar,
taped together.
India, Lima, Echo.
I
Light,
honestly
Bravo,
have no
Lima,
idea
Hotel.
what you're talking about.
and the Hydra
Which
1
pedestal?
Arrival, Hotel, Yankee, Delta, Romeo, 1.
Like this thing?
Climb via SID, except maintain.
You're talking about this thing. That's your trim.
Departure frequency is 135.1, squawk 4157.
Wings check, underpants check. Ready to go.
341, we're clear to the Phoenix Airport. Stick
Why
to
is
the
my
partial
beacon on?
motion,
Oh, that's the.
transition,
Oh, I turned the wrong light
direct
on.
oil,
I
direct
need position
light,
lights. That's what I want on, not the beacon. There we go. Position lights can come on. Cold pizza. Oh, dude, pizza sounds amazing. Yeah, so if you're talking about this
Last
thing, that's the
341 is correct.
that's the trim. That's the trim handle. So you basically take that sucker and pull it down, and you pull the trim down.
Lima, contact Seattle Tower,
I think there might be.
120.905.
I'm sure there's trim on the yoke as well too, for your more fine-tune adjustments.
120 is 195, going for Charlie.
FedEx 570.
It does look. Well, I mean,
7,000,
the MD-80
feet,
is
reaching
basically full of
2109.
jank the whole way through. Like this plane, this airframe is it has a lot of character. We'll put it that way.
Like back when you started up with a simulator crash, so we had to restart at Salt Lake.
Get some panel lights on here too.
78 Echo Mike, Roger, you on the ground?
Yeah, we're on
There we go.
So we could just
Alright.
crash to the OS and
Roger, thank you.
thank you.
Happy Pilot 1, good to see you, man. Spitty 3, where's the party light switch?
Going 234 Charlie Lima, Seattle Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land.
That's the best I got for you, man.
136.05.
It's the best I got for you. Unfortunately, I can't do this the entire flight because I gotta fly the plane.
Salt Lake Tower 119.05.
Chris Sim, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Pilot Brandon, welcome aboard as well. We're just waiting for our clearance right now. As soon as we get that, we'll get her all programmed up and ready to
We're
go.
65901 Papa, contact Seattle Center on 126.6.
Yeah, SK3031, I have seen the MD-80 cockpit quirks video. He basically goes through like the reasons why I love the MD-80. And it's all just these kind of like stupidly like weird things. Like if you put the
Salt Lake Tower,
if you put the
down to 250 hours, 34
landing
right.
lights down, you get an extra like 200 feet per minute of descent. Things like that.
Delta 250 Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Brown bag
wind,
code, good to see you, Chris. Welcome aboard, sir.
260
Happy
and
Friday
4.
to you. Happy New Year's to everybody,
Land
too.
runway 34 right,
That's the
clear
real
to
exciting part. Liquor, cigars, and
FedEx
pool tomorrow.
572 Portland
Should be a
approach,
good time.
just verify heading 110.
Once I
The-
start
the
burping,
arrival
holy crap.
procedure calls for a 110
Sorry
heading
about
after
that.
the battleground VOR.
Trying to get this thing positioned in the right spot. There we go. That's better. Happy Pilot 1 did his first cross-country solo today. Nice, dude.
6591 Papa, the transmission was not for you. I think I stepped on you and you
Bruno
just heard
Cap,
the latter
welcome
part of
aboard.
the transmission. That was not for you.
Yeah, the mirrors are crazy. I'm currently in Salt Lake City. Yes, sir.
FedEx 572, make that a left
There's,
turn now heading 08080
weather.
and
Weather
contact
in Salt
Portland
Lake City.
approach on 126.9.
We're just waiting on the clearance to come through. Have the CLS MD-80 for FSX was to rotate MD-80 was available for FSX. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. You got the rotate here, you got the ATS coming out here
to the Salt Lake
eventually.
City International Airport, Pitkin 4, departure.
Here we had some Portuguese wine. Skywalker FSX, what kind of wine did you
Climb
have?
maintain 16,000, squawk 7321.
Monkey Cyprian, good to see, man.
Clear Salt Lake. We have
This is X-Plane 10.
As filed. I maintain 16 and squawk.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the only weather we have is
Guys,
this.
2860
And then it's going to be freaking gorgeous.
Expect flight level 260 and
We're
5
flying into an airport that calls
260,
itself
5,
the
7,
Sunport. So as you can imagine,
2860 read back
as
is
you can
correct.
imagine, there probably isn't much weather to be had there. How much is the rotated MD-80? I don't know. It's like $60. I don't remember, actually. Destination code is Kilo Alpha Bravo Quebec, KABQ. Am I on VATSIM? No, I'm on PilotEdge. Rank 13G, welcome aboard. Am I going to try the trial for pilot, or you're going to try the trial for pilot? Any recommendations? Don't get in over your head. If somebody tells you you're doing something wrong, don't argue with them. Just do it better. Is the lake actually salty? I think the Great Salt Lake is salty, yeah.
Salt Lake clearance for C211 IFR to Albuquerque.
Aircraft calling Salt Lake clearance again, call sign only.
Cross C211.
Lars Frimmerlid, good to see you, man. Good to check out the X-Plane 11 MD-83. I've loaded it up a couple of times, but I haven't actually gone and flown it yet. I'm still giving X-Plane 11 some time to simmer for a little bit. Still just waiting on the clearance. That had like a little like McDonald's sort of jingle to it. Oh, I know, man. I watched.
Cross C211, your clearance
I've been all over
request.
Top Gear for years, man.
TWA 717, advise ready copy.
Already copy. TWA 717.
TWA 717 cleared to the Albuquerque International Airport. Ensign 4 departure. Might in transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 10,000. Squawk 4, correction 2463.
Cleared to the Albuquerque Airport. Ensign 4 departure. MTU transition as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 10,000. Squawk 2463 for TWA 717.
TWA 717 read back is correct.
Sweet. All right, turn him down. All right, let's come in here and get this thing fired up. First thing, we need people and gas. People and gas. So we got 22,900 pounds of gas. 22. Close enough. 23,000 pounds. We'll go for it. And then our weight needs to be 106 plus 23, so that's 129. So we're gonna set the weight here to 129. Right about there. Okay. That's weight. That's gas. Head on over to the route page. SLC heading down to KABQ. KABQ. Activate that. Go to the oh, yeah, okay. We're gonna go to MTU. MTU. After that, we're going to go to JNC. JNC. And from there, we'll go to the next page. We're going to go via J115. J115. To Taner. Taner. N-E-R. And with any luck, it's not going to get rid of my flight plan like it has been lately. Okay, it kept it. Cool. All right, and go to the departing and arriving page. Departing from Salt Lake City, we're planning for runway 34 right. And we're going to plan for the Ensign 4 departure, MTU transition. I know there's a discontinuity. That's fine. We'll take care of that later. Coming into Albuquerque, we're going to not plan for any runway, actually. But we are going to plan for the Curly 2 arrival and the Tainer transition. Execute that. Go to the legs page. Okay. Let's pull this chart up and see what we are dealing with here. Okay. So we're going to go to the Rato intersection. And then we're going to go to Womax, and then Ensign, and then Coke. Docked, Low Fog, Legby, and MTU. So we'll just say direct to Rato. Direct to Rato. Get there, get there, get there. Get there, get there, get there. And that MTU is probably going to be down. Oop, nope, invalid entry. Didn't like that. Next page, we'll just delete that MTU. Grab J and C, go to the previous page, put you right there. Okay. Okay, that takes us on to the arrival. Now let's check on the Curly arrival into Albuquerque and make sure that there's no crossing restrictions. Curly 2. Okay, there's like nothing coming in there. I wonder if that's the wrong... No, that's turbojets on there. Okay. Well, that's an Tanner, Curly, Albuquerque, and you're there. That's all you got to care about. Okay, cool. We're happy with that. All right, so that's good. Execute that. Head on over to the InterRef page. We're going to put this thing into pounds real quick. Rotate MD-80 aircraft management. Weight units toggle. We'll go back to another page. Go back to InterRef. Now it's in pounds. Fuel. 0 fuel weight. Our reserves today are going to be from the sim brief. Where's it at? 5.7. 0.7. Cost index. I don't know what the cost index is, so we'll put it at 65. We are planning for flight level 330. 33,000. And I'm not going to worry about programming the winds because it doesn't actually matter. We'll flex this thing to 45. And then we'll set our V speeds. We'll set our V speeds once we get our flaps down. Because if we try to set the V speeds now, it'll just set the V speeds with flaps up. So we'll come back and reset those once we have flaps down. But we do need to take note of our center of gravity. Center of gravity is at 7%. So we'll change the center of gravity to 7. And we're going to plan to take off flaps 15. That brings us down to the dial of flap setting. We can grab that guy. We could grab that guy and move it, but we're trying to line this thing up with this green thing. I'm just going to use my joystick because it's faster. Boop, right there. Okay, so keep those two lined up. That means we won't get any butt flaps. Everything else is fantastic on this. We'll go to the forward panel here. So let's talk about this departure. Salt Lake City, we're taking off on the Ensign 4. Ensign 4 RNAV. Rotate that. Okay, we're going to plan for runway 34 right. So that's going to have us taking off at 341 until reaching 4,270 feet, at which point we will turn directly to the Rato intersection. We have a speed restriction at Rato of exactly 230 knots. So that's what we'll plan for as we're climbing out here. And above 8,400 feet. Now, Rato is... How far away is Rato? Rato is 11 miles away, so we shouldn't have any problems there. But one thing to keep in mind is this plane is dogging on the climbs. So we're gonna we're gonna get to 230, and we're just gonna keep her kicked up and hope that we can actually make these altitude restrictions. I don't know if this plane is gonna make this climb gradient, but we'll see what happens. After Rato, we're going to cross Womax above 11,000 feet. We're going to cross Ensign above 13,000 feet. Hang a right turn here, go to Coke. We're going to cross Docked below flight level 230 and 250 knots crossing Docked. After Docked, we can then go ahead and accelerate up to our climb speed, which will be about 280, 290 knots. Low Fog, Leg B, and MTU. So I'm going to check the FMC. I want to make sure that these restrictions are in place. Rato is 230 and above 8,400. Womax is 11,000. Ensign is 13,000 or above. And Docked is flight level, or it's 250 and below 23,000 feet. Everything else we're happy with there. Great. That's our departure. Let's come on up here to the glare shield. Speed. Let's set the speed to 230. I know you're supposed to set it to like N2 plus, V2 plus whatever, but like the first real speed that I'm going to care about is 230 knots because that's what we're going to need to be climbing at. Turn on the flight director. We'll also turn, now that I'm thinking about it, put myself into takeoff flex. And we'll flex it for, let's see here. How do I do this? EPR limit. Flex it for 45 degrees there. Okay. So EPR limit is set, 230 knots. The initial heading we're looking at, let me get the chart up in my iPad here. SLC, departure, ensign 4. Pop you over there. Rato. Okay. Initial heading is 341. So 341. And our altitude we've been cleared to is climb via acidic set maintain 10,000. Okay, so we need... I'm going to put ourselves into heading mode. I'm going to grab 10,000 there. And then I need a vertical mode, don't I? So we'll put that at 230. Okay, so EPR set, 10,000 feet, heading select, and 230 knots on the speed. Fantastic. Move down here. We'll turn on the TCAS and the weather. I don't know if there's anybody in front of us that can get cancer. My bad. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. TCAS there. Come down to the center panel. We will set our squawk. Squawk is 2463. 2, 4, 6, 3. And we'll go TARA. Perfect. Okay, so we got the FMC, we got the glare shield, we got the squawk, we got the people and gas. Turn on the no smoking sign. Wait a minute. Listen to this really closely. Let me know if this sounds like somebody just zipped up their pants, okay? Here it comes. Okay. As long as we clear that up. Anyway, we're going to push back out of here. We got a Delta here off to our right. I think that's actually a real person. We'll push back, though, and put our nose that way, hopefully. And we'll get her started and get her out of here. So this plane doesn't actually come with a pushback mod, but I do have one installed, so request pushback. Let's go back, I don't know, 40 meters and nose to the right. And I think that should be the right way. Push the request button. He should come out here and say hello. There he is. There he is. Okay. Real fluid animation there. Using all of the space. He's going... Okay, he's coming the right way now.
N902DL
yeah, buddy.
Please
Release the park brake. Go to the overhead panel now. We're going to shut off the bleeds. Bring on all the fuel pumps. Go to ignition B. Bring our start switch down. Start pump is on. And we'll start engine number 2. And 2 is going to start to rise. Holy crap, dude. That's like the express pushback. Choo, choo, choo. Get out of my way. Uh-oh. That guy's going to be in my way, but that's okay. These are fake airplanes, not real ones. We can go right through them. And nobody's going to care. And even if they do, I don't care. Yeah. Black Hawk, good to see you, man. Oh, yeah, right. Black Hawk 2000's got a copy of K-Loss for us to give away. So once we're up in the air, we'll give away a copy of Glitter Gulch. Oh, I gotta... Okay, gas. Yeah, we gotta remember to do that. We'll do it once we're... Try to do it once we're... Either once we're in cruiser, we'll do it when we make the turn in Albuquerque. Thank you, Blackhawk 2000, for that. Okay, happy with that. Park brake set. Get out of here. Engine number 2 is up. Overhead panel. Start switch off. Bring you off. Left or on. Starting engine number 1. See you in New Mexico. You boys like New Mexico. It doesn't have the same ring to it at all. Winter Squirrel says he's flying TFTI 717. And Cat's flying with the 717 call sign. I know. That's why we had to do Boeing 717 last week. All right, there's 20%. We'll give her gas. She's looking good. Flying Tail Dragon's good to hear, man. We'll get some Forza going probably, I might even do Forza Monday. El Gargantua, good to see you, man. Zerk 182, good evening to you too. has a bit of a cold. Welcome aboard. Neil Messi, welcome aboard. All right. That's good. That's good. Overhead panel now. We are on the gens. That's great. So we'll turn the APU bleed off. We'll go ahead and shut the APU off. Start switch and come off. Igniter off. Start pump off. Fuel tanks are good. Pitot heat 1. Fantastic there. Good. 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 Windshield anti-ice on. Good. Fantastic. Good. 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 1, 2. Our landing altitude will be something we worry about later. And everything else we're happy with there. We're going to be taking off flaps 15. 1, 2, 3. My experience has been that flaps 11 provides for a very, very butt clincher of a takeoff. So flaps 15 is what I'm going to try tonight. Flaps 15. And then we'll go to the perf page. Go to the takeoff page, and then we'll set our real V speeds. Okay. So V1, 134, V rotate 137, V2, 143. Happy with that. Hop on back here. Nice full flight control tech. Full right. Ooh, that's quick. Check. Full left. Check. Left aileron. Check. Right aileron. Check. Full back. Check. Full forward. Check. Great. Ready to go. Okay, so ground, so 123.77. 23.775. Already had them plugged in from last night. And tower at 34 right is 119.05. 19.05. All right. Give her some gas. Check the brakes. Brakes work. Get around this delta here. Let's figure out where the hell we're at. We're at Terminal 2. We should have the weather. That would be a wise thing to have. Hey, go! Okay, Salt Lake City weather. Winds 260 at 4. No visibility. Freezing fog. Vertical visibility is 200. -7. Altimeter's 299.7. So we got some icing to deal with. So let's I'll turn the anti-ice on for the time being. Oh, we've got to turn the hydros on. Hang on. Let's turn these hydro guys on. Is that it? Does that do it? No, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Now the hydro pumps are on. I hope we missed that dude.
One.
Let's figure out where the hell
Frosty
we're at.
211, Salt Lake ground, runway 34 right, taxi via hotel.
34 right hotel, Frosty 211.
Taxi lights probably bring those on. Salt Lake City ground, TWA 717's Terminal 2 with the weather for taxi.
TWA 717, Salt Lake ground, good evening, runway 34 right, taxi via hotel.
34 right via hotel, TWA 717. Okay, so hotel is going to be over in that direction. Somewhere. I'm leaving the anti-ice on for a little bit here just to, just to keep it real. Well, I don't know how real that actually is, but I'm worried about the freezing fog and the effects that it may have on my airfoil.
6591 pop
Should
Portland
follow
approach.
this around over here. This will take us to hotel. Hotel is the outer taxiway.
6591 pop.
It's the only taxiway in this case.
Affirmative. I'm going to have to terminate you now since you're headed into an uncontrolled field in the western expansion. Air services are now terminated. Squawk VFR.
The Cowshagger, welcome aboard. Mako 1212, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Okay. That's a runway.
Alaska 341, contact Oakland Center on 127.45.
Where the hell are we? That's a runway crossing over there. So that's got to be Hotel 7. Which means that's got to be Hotel 6.
554 heavy, short 33 ready for departure.
Okay, so this
Alaska 341 open center,
by
climb maintain,
my
flight level
powers
370.
of by the powers that be, I've
American
declared this hotel.
554 heavy, Aspen Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
My airfoil is
Takeoff
already done.
33,
Yeah,
American
probably.
554 heavy.
We'll say we got the de-icer though. JF Crampa, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Paco
Scouts
Bort, welcome aboard.
2816, contact Denver
Good to see
Center,
all you guys tonight.
120.47.
Leaving Salt Lake City, heading down to Albuquerque.
United 58,
Lumberhacks.
97, connect Salt Lake Center, 125.57.
Happy Thursday there, or Friday. Happy Friday, Lumberhacks. Good to see you, Brendan. Catstrator prefers X-plane. Let's put you in map mode. Zoom that sucker in so I can see what's going on.
Skywas 2816, Denver Center, climb maintain, flight level 260.
That is definitely the active runway. Have I ever done Gran Canaria approach? I don't even know what that is, so nope. I have not. Alright, FX player, we'll see you, man. Senpai noticed me!
United 58,
Captain Tony Stark, good to see you, man.
Salt
Welcome
Lake
aboard.
Center, good afternoon.
Happy New Year to you as well, Mr. Massey.
15,000. Salt Lake altimeter
Pro Fly
3,
FS, welcome aboard. Timbits, welcome
correction,
aboard. Good to see you
2997.
guys. Alaska Pilot Dream, happy Friday to you, sir. No, dude, we're not turning the weather off. Coach 0512. Welcome back, man. Good to see you again. I have no idea where I'm at, other than I'm taxiing down hotel. And there's some other traffic.
691 pop, still on this frequency, squawk VFR, please.
Let's see. Other traffic, but he must be behind. It looks like he's behind me. Based on my TCAS. Should pop up the T. Oh, yeah, there's the TCAS. I got one guy in front of me and one guy behind me. You guys know the TCAS works now? Yeah, it does.
Salt Lake Tower, Rusty 211, ready at 34 right.
American 554, heavy contact departure.
Departure, American 554.
Okay. That was Frosty up there. That must be the guy who's right in front of me. So there's one also behind me somewhere. 200 feet, or 100 feet below me, apparently.
Frosty 211, Salt Lake Tower, RNAV to Rato, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Wind 260 at 4.
Clear for takeoff,
Mice
34
Buster,
right,
good to see you, man.
211.
Josh, you original, good to see you. This is SkyMax version 4 that we're running right now. TCAS, take all my
American
money.
554, heavy Aspen departure, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 230.
Our de-icing pads are out here. There he is. There's Frosty. Boy, that's kind of cool. Oh. Low vis situation, seeing him come in like that. That's kind of neat. See ya. All right, towers 1905. Close you out. Pull you up. Departure is 35.5. You know, let's just get to the whole short line and we'll put 35.5 in.
Southwest 9248, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
All right, pop you in. 35.5. Okay, that's good there. Select City Tower. TWA 717 is holding sharp 34 right.
TWA
Lights,
717,
lights.
Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 34 right. TWA 717. Lights. You right there. Okay, lights are up. TCAS is showing clear to the right, so we're going to assume that's the case. And
Frosty 211,
nothing to the
contact
left.
departure salon.
Departure 211.
Bring her out here. It's a bit unnerving here, not gonna lie. We will crank up the anti-ice now. So we're gonna need power for this departure. And as soon as we get out of this crap down here, the visibility comes back. Let's hope our airfoil is not, our plane's not completely screwed up here. Alright, park brake. Lights. Camera. Action. Oops, that's why we do action. Action. All right, what's over here behind us? Oh, he must be shark finning it.
American 554, contact Denver Center on 120.47.
Psych out, man. Good to see you, man. Lumberhacks, I don't have a response to that. I don't know what you're smoking, buddy. Is there meal service in this flight? There's booze.
Frosty 211, Salt Lake departure.
What
radar
else do you
contact,
need?
Climb maintain, flight level 230.
Turn him down. Okay.
TWA 717, Salt Lake Tower, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Wind 280 at 4.
Clear for takeoff 34 right, TWA 717. Okay, I need that out one more. Park brake off. And
American
engines are up.
554,
Stable.
Denver Center. Climb
Auto
maintain,
throttle.
Flight level 230. Clear direct Meeker.
Got it. It's always something.
Affirm.
Okay, green, green, green. Airspeed's live. 80 knots, power set.
97, contact Salt Lake approach 128.1. American 554,
This is
climb
weird.
and maintain flight level 320, change to my frequency 133.67.
It's got the wrong V-speeds in. My V-speeds didn't reset because I didn't hit the exact button.
Sky was 2816, change to my frequency 133.67.
Okay, that's positive rate gear.
American
Nose down, get ourselves a 230 knots.
Alaska 341 negative. United 5897, Salt Lake approach. Expect ILS 34 right, descend via the Quen 4 arrival.
Start bringing the flaps in. Nose lights off. Autopilot can come on.
Sky was 2816, Denver Center, I think.
Take off, gear up, lights out.
717,
Flaps in.
contact departure.
Departure, TWA 717. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Captain Morgan, thanks for all the content. Really helped me learn a card. Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year to you too, sir. Cheers. I'll cheers you here in a second. Salt Lake City departure. TWA 717's 5,100. Ensign 4, except maintain 10,000.
TWA 717, Salt Lake departure. Good afternoon. Radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, TWA 717. Okay, 23,000. We still got speed restrictions, but we don't have altitude restrictions now. So that's fine. I'm curious if we're actually going to make the 8400 by Rado. I think we'll do it, but it's gonna be super close. I'm wondering if we should have left those flaps out a little longer while we accelerated. I don't know if that actually would have helped anything. Look at that though. That's cool. Freaking lawn dart going up in the air, man. Performance is not this plane's strong point, that's for sure. We're supposed to be 11,000, above 11,000 at Womax. We can accelerate to 25. We can go to 250 once we get above, once we get past Rato. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to stay at 230 until we get above Ensign. Oh yeah, there's Rado. Okay, so there's Rado. We made it up to 9,000. So we did make the restriction at Rado.
135.77.
Let's see here, 3577.
We'll cancel speed restricts at dock and over to 135.77.
We know 3577's coming next, because that is Frosty up in front of us. All right. How we looking here? 10,000 feet coming up. Ideally, we want to be above 11,000. So once we hit 13,000 feet, we'll accelerate to 250 knots. I'm not even gonna try to do it before then, because we're on such a steep climb here. Pumping these engines like you mean it.
Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
10,000 feet.
Netted 5897, contact Salt Lake approach 125.7.
Uh-oh, wait a minute, hang on. Oh, the nav, I forgot to put it in nav mode. It's okay, I can fix this.
United 5897, Salt Lake
And
approach.
nav there.
Good afternoon. After play, cleared ILS 34 right approach.
I should have hit direct Ratto on the runway there, but I didn't. That's cool though. All right, so there's 12,000 crossing Womack. As soon as we hit 13,000 feet, we'll accelerate to 250. It's a cool departure, man. It's a really cool departure. Most planes would handle this no problem. It's just the MD-80 here is... He's vertically speed challenge. Oh, hey, clouds. All right, 13,000, so we'll go 250 here. And set the climb for 250. Should bring us down to about a 500 foot or so for feet per minute climb. Oh, nope, it's just going to go down to 0. Keep a little bit of a climb going.
We're 763 Bravo Romeo. Notice you just reconnected to the network. Are you still looking for clearance?
And 250 is right there. Okay, so we're 250 now until docked. And bring our lights off. Look at that. How about that view? I can deal with that. George Pilot, welcome aboard.
EWA 717, delete speed restriction at docked. Contact Salt Lake Center 125, correction 135.77.
135.77 will delete the speed restriction at docked. TWA 717. Okay. So I'm going to push the VNAV button. VNAV is going to accelerate us to whatever our climb speed is supposed to be. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of those 2 restrictions. Exact that. Okay. Salt Lake Center, TWA 717, 15,500, flight level 230.
TWA 717, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Climb maintain flight level 330.
Flight level 330, TWA 717. 33,000 there. Accelerating up to our climb speed. About 290 knots, it looks like. 290, Mach 0.757. Let's go look out the window again.
Sky was 2816, connect Salt Lake Center 135.77.
It was a hell of a turn that we just pulled off there. Holy. What over here? Oh yeah.
Salt Lake Center, Sky was 2816, level, flight level 260.
We're cool with that.
Sky
We're
was
cool with that.
2816, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Descend pilots.
How you guys doing tonight?
Level 240.
Pilot discretion at a 240, Sky was 2816.
I mentioned who drives what? I didn't reveal who Chevy flies for. That I definitely did not say. That's his secret. That gets to stay his secret. Steve099, good to see you, man. We're flying Salt Lake City down to Albuquerque. We just blasted out of Salt Lake City. Got a little VFR on top going here. Not really because we're IFR, but it's still fun to say. Camera, welcome aboard. Sasha Brand, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. TechGoo13, happy Friday. Epic Simming HD, happy Friday to you, sir. Rob Murphy Hutch, welcome aboard. I'm happy it's Friday, although I had the day off, so that was kind of nice. That doesn't look too bad.
Net at 58.
Having some wine, it's just wonderful
Tower,
here. Insert name, what kind of wine are you having? SLC to ABQ, that's right, Diva. Good to see you, man. Now, I also turned extended DSFs on tonight, too, so we're going to see if that screws us over. Somebody was asking me about it last night. I was able to squeeze out the frames with this plane, so we're gonna see what happens here. So if the flight sim crashes, it's because we turned extended DSFs on. What are my SkyMax Pro settings? They're basically stock, to be honest. Here, I'm gonna do SkyMax Pro real quick, but not too long, because I got traffic behind me and this thing slows my sim down. 3, 2, 1. Take a screenshot. Okay. Black VQ, good to see you, man. Love the scenery in Utah, just never lived there. Crazy Diamond, good to see you, man. I know. Let's hope we don't crash. It looks real nice, though. Like, holy crap. The extended DSF stuff does look kind of amazing. Imagine doing this departure in the JAR Bus A320neo. It probably would be... It'd be a much easier departure to do, man. Like, the only reason we're having any problems at all, or we might have had any problems, is because this plane's just kind of a dog when it comes to climbing out. Like, once it's up in the air, it's fine. It's just that initial, like, getting off the ground, and then that initial climb where things are just a little bit on the slow side.
Alaska 341, connect LA Center 133.55 Shalom.
There we go. Look at that. I can deal with that. What's this view? Oh, this one's over here. What are we supposed to have? No, that one's supposed to be back here. That's supposed to be the GoPro camera looking out over the cockpit. There we go. Let's keep her nice and quick. Tried to deprive you guys X-Plane 11. Forgot you had to enable APU and Playmaker. Well, if you head there from Phoenix, crazy.
TWA 717, clear direct Grand Junction.
Direct to Grand Junction, TWA 717. Nice, that's a hell of a shortcut. Hey, wait, whoa, plane. I'm not sure why it just did that, but ye ol' FMC got all sorts of posed and confused there. Oh, I was supposed to do direct 2 down here. Uh-huh. Yeah, I did that wrong. So when I said the plane got all sorts of hosed and confused, it's because the pilot's an idiot. There we go. Back to the nav track, back on the direct Grand Junctions, fantastic. 24,000, climbing 33,000. Still got these engines working good and hard. Oh, I forgot to do that.
Giving Salt Lake American 554 heavy flight level 320.
That's all set.
American 554, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon. Descend positive scratch, maintain flight level 240.
Give PD 240, American 554.
Take a look at the window here.
Jeez. Sean.
Creepy.
All right, who's whispering on frequency?
F Kiwi, good to see you, man. I think we got yelled at there. J Snap, welcome aboard. Blue Dot Gaming HT, welcome aboard. Forza Kevin, welcome aboard. Game Dude FL, welcome aboard. Game Dude FL here for the first time. John 3057, this is Ortho for XP. I'm doing pretty good, dogs. Welcome aboard,
Yeah,
man.
1597, join hotel to the terminal. Remain on this frequency. Have a good afternoon.
Please don't. What about the yoke, man? Don't spam yoke. The yoke's fine. The yoke, here's the yoke. It does yoke things. It's cool. Come back, look out the window. Friday Night Flight, indeed, George Pyle. Epic Simming HD, yeah, these are going to be ZL-15s. So we took off out of ZL-17, but whatever tile we're over is definitely 15. And all the stuff loading in is going to be 15. Uh-oh. That looks wrong. Something wrong with the mesh out here, that's for sure. Holy crap. I guess we should have added a few more polys to this mesh. All right, well, that's cool. Just look this way instead. Yeah, water spout, you're right. All right, Evo, good to see you, man. Pilot Man 11, good to see you. Have I heard of the Ahrix DC-9 in development? Should be pretty good. Nope, that's the first time I've heard of an Ahrix DC-9. I would fly a DC-9 though. That could be a fun airplane. I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to fix my lights.
Tops 341, Denver clearance delivery clearance request.
All right. It's a little bumpy here. Little bit of chop. Hopefully we climb through some of this, or climb through this stuff. Do a flight with the basic 747. Maybe when we get to X-Plane 11, we'll do it there. Henderson Aviator, good to see you, man. Gamer Dude FL, welcome aboard. Yeah, we can go through the cabin. Is there a cabin in this plane? Yeah, there's a cabin. There's not much going on in this cabin. 3x2 configuration. I've never actually been in an MD-80 before. Or a 717 for that matter. Maybe I should try to go fly, you know, risk my life with the Legion one of these days and see what happens. Make sure I get the good seat here, right next to the death seat next to the engine. Is that the one, or is it this one? I think it's this one here. No, it must be this. It must be the back seat here. Like one of these seats, the engine can like explode and send shrapnel and kill people in this seat, so they don't give it to paying passengers. Basically, if you deadhead on a 717 or MD-80, they put you there. That's what I understand. Lumberhack says I won't fit.
Departure frequency is 126.1 squawk 5114.
Yeah, there's a lot of planes I don't fit in. What's the stuff I said you should look for in VR on a flight sim? It's Fly Inside. Fly Inside is the name of the program. Honestly, like Ortho for XP doesn't really take a whole lot in the way of resources. The biggest thing you have is RAM usage. So like X-Plane right now is using 6.1 gigs of RAM, and that number goes up pretty good when I'm in, like, if I'm in SoCal doing ZL-17 stuff, that number goes up to about 10 or 11, especially with extended DSFs on.
763 Bravo Romeo.
So that's really what you
Super.
need is RAM. Like
Seattle
in some
first
cases,
delivery
ortho you
cleared
can
to
get better frames
the
because
Phoenix
you can actually
International
turn
Airport,
down
Suma
your
9
auto
departure,
gen,
Suma,
and things look just as good, if not better.
Climb via
Dogs
City,
3447,
maintain
I saw you, buddy.
9,000.
Welcome aboard.
Departure frequency is 120.
No, I'm probably not going to do the whole expansion ZL-17. I don't see any need to. Like for all these flyover sections, 15 is just fine. 17 is really only necessary around the airfields, in my opinion. And it's just it takes me like it's like 10 to 15 minutes to crunch a ZL-15 tile. It's an hour and a half to crunch a ZL-17 tile. So I just don't see myself doing it all in 17. And there's so many more images. You open yourself to the potential of having missing images and whatnot, causing problems. So in my opinion, it's just not worth it. Man, it's real bumpy. My wife tried to fly us out of Vegas on Allegiant, drove to Los Angeles, catch a flight to Orlando. Ha! You have to tell your rear-seated passengers that. I'm not sure. John Rodriguez, Seaman.
Frosty 211 contact.
Lumberhack says he had no room when he flew on it.
33.67.
Where does my RAM usage top? I have no idea, man.
Denver Center, 13367 Frosty.
3367 will be
Center
next.
Skies 2016, leaving 260.
That was 2816, Roger.
Is the lag real? Yeah, once in a while things get a little choppy. Still working through problems. Mike Zulu Hotel, good to see you, man.
Contact Salt
The
Lake Center,
Flying Dutchman, welcome
125.57.
aboard. No, actually, all of the ortho will work just fine.
2557 for Skywest 2816.
All the ortho works just fine in X-Plane 11.
Frosty 211 Denver Center, ride.
1,000 to go. Am I an Apple guy or do I not care? I'm more of a Windows guy than anything else. I mean, I have an iPhone and I have an iPad, but I had a Windows phone. Oh man, I don't even know where it's at. It's down here somewhere.
That was 2816.
I had a Windows phone up until earlier this year.
Good afternoon. Cross Spain at a maintain.
I have a Surface. You know, I don't really care. I use the best tool for the job, or what I perceive to be the best tool for the job, I should say. Man, is this? Are we in like a turbulent segment the whole way here? Let's see. Flying for Grand Junction. That's that guy right there. Let me look at. Oh yeah. Moderate turbulence expected the entire way. Is gonna be bumpy. Bumpy, 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 bumpy. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cruise altitude of 33,000 feet.
TWA 717, connect Denver Center 135.67.
135.67, TWA 717.
TWA 717, correction 133.67.
3367, TWA 717. Do what I think, not what I say, what my band director used to say. Denver Center, TWA 717, flight level 330.
TWA 717, Denver Center, good afternoon.
Okay. Direct to Grand Junction right now. Pull up my high chart. I think we're basically on this frequency now for the next, like, for a little while.
404 Charlie Delta, Phoenix.
So we get the pumps.
Clearance delivery, roger, clearance from request.
Pump system will switch over to Albuquerque, or thereabouts. So we got a little ways to go here. Alright, pop you over there. I'm an IT tech, so it's always going to be Windows. Yeah, pretty much, really. Tonight we're flying TWA. The fog doesn't look half bad. The fog in the valley doesn't, well, except for the way it's cutting through the scenery there. Flying TWA tonight. Look at this view, you can see how much it's shaking around. You'll love the way we fly. Is Marcus controlling? Nah, I think Marcus is done for the night. He was controlling earlier. Looks like the DC-9's been in production since 2013. No news on the release. None. Don't know anything about it.
Report 04 Charlie Delta cleared to the Albuquerque International
Oh,
Airport.
23 or
Toulouse
0123. Mace, good to see you, man.
St. John's transition, then as filed.
If you want to learn, I mean,
5D6,
you can do
Swamp
FSX, you can do X-Plane. You can usually find FSX Steam Edition pretty cheap. There's Aerofly, there's Dovetail Flight School. Like depends on what exactly you want to learn.
Hawk report Charlie Delta reback is correct.
Donuts. I am a fan of DCI. Yeah, we're gonna be booking our tickets here pretty soon for that. Well, potentially booking our tickets for the championship, assuming I can make it next year. But yeah, I was actually listening to some DCI stuff before we got going tonight. Like the MD-80 is a new plane anyway. Yeah, I know. I mean, the TWA livery is going to be real old, man. TWA ain't been around in a while. Cranky65 put this one together. I think it's a cool looking livery too. I'm gaining, gonna get slowed. Unless he lets me around you.
341 Denver ground, roger.
We're cool though. He can do whatever he wants to do with me.
341 runway 25 taxi vehicle.
And I mean that in the least dirty way possible. Let's see here. Alright. United UAL 4777 says United Airlines is the best. Well, I have a feeling you might be biased. My favorite drum corps changes from year to year. I'm mostly looking for cool shows. I generally get behind. Lately, I've been getting behind the Blue Coats because I've liked the work they've been doing. Carolina Crown is usually pretty good, but you know, once in a while they have some kind of snoozers. Who else? I generally like the Santa Clara Vanguard. I especially love the Santa Clara Vanguard from like the late 90s and early 2000s.
But the crosswind's going to be.
But yeah, as far as the drum corps I listen to, like the drum corps I like them all, man. I just want to see a cool show. You know, one of the coolest shows I saw this year was at the Academy, Tempe, Arizona. That was a really awesome show. And it was cool they got to perform that thing finals night. When am I going back to work? I go back on Tuesday.
Salt Lake Center 125.
I had yesterday and today off, and I got Monday off for the holiday. Will X-Plane ever replace P3D? Probably not. I think you're going to see a lot of people picking up X-Plane through the 11 launch, but I mean, P3D is not going anywhere. FSX, unfortunately, FSX is not going anywhere either. Still have a TWA terminal at JFK, but to do something, I don't remember what it was. Huh.
Good afternoon.
I don't remember that, but I've only been through JFK once.
Descend via the Leahy 4 arrival. Expect ILS 34 right. American 554, Salt Lake Center, cross Spain at a maintain 16,000, Salt Lake altimeter 3, correction 2.
The Diamond Craft, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you again. Has been a while. Dog says I'm the best live stream fighter I've ever watched. All right, dude, I'll take it. I'll take it. Doing the whole choppy thing again, isn't it? I really want to figure out what the hell's going on with that because it's starting to bug the crap out of me. I should probably block some time off tomorrow for that, or this weekend. Delphios, good to see you. Yeah, they're a little on the bright side. First one went to California was TWA. Hard to believe Howard Hughes was worth $1.5 billion in the mid-1960s. Flying Drill, good to see you, man. Just Buds, welcome aboard. Any beer for tonight? I'll probably grab a beer for the second flight. I'm having a little decaf coffee here for the first one. How long are we going? Well, we're flying down to Albuquerque. Once we get to Albuquerque, we're going to make the turn and fly back to Denver. All said and done, we are probably... how far out of Albuquerque are we? We got a little ways to go. Oh, what is fake time and what is real time? I'm in fake time right now. So fake time is 1907. That seems very much incorrect. Unless that's counting down. Oh, maybe that's just counting down.
404 Charlie to the Phoenix, ground runway 7 right. Taxi via.
Well, this guy's saying my top of descent's in 200 miles, which is about a half an hour. So that might be counting down right there. 23 more minutes. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's counting down. So 23 minutes till top of descent, which means we'll probably be on the ground here in about 40 minutes or so. What am I drinking? I'm having coffee. I'm having decaf coffee. I don't remember the brand. I bought some decaf whole bean coffee on Amazon
211 connect
a few weeks ago.
Denver Center 125, correction 127.02. Get it.
I like having somebody up there in front of me. Bob. 2702.
Frosty 211 connect Denver Center 127.02.
I think Bob might have stepped away. Ice Day 383, good to see you, man. I hope Bob is there.
12702 first.
Welcome back, Bob. I like having somebody up in front of me that's doing my route because I can pre-program all the frequencies and whatnot. K Duffy 20, good to see you, man. I'm doing pretty good this evening. Just chilling, man. It's been a day of eating and a day of drinking. I have heard of the Pacific Crest. I think Pacific Crest I've seen a couple. I would say I've seen them a couple times. Because I've been to semifinals before, and I think they're semis. I definitely have seen them on video. If I haven't seen them live, but yeah, I've heard of them. Winter Squirrel, man. I get one cup of coffee. I get one real cup of coffee a day, and that's in the morning. The rest of the day, it's tea and decaf. Buster Green, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
Sky was 2816. Can I approach 125.7?
Delphi Ace. I am using PilotEdge. Insert
341.
Insert name is European. Right, decaf is nothing for him. Yeah, I know. Coffee's a little the coffee's a little different in Europe anyway. It's better.
Runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Hey, Darkrap, don't worry about it, man. Streams aren't going anywhere. They'll keep happening for the foreseeable future. I have no plans to give this up.
Salt Lake.
Having too much fun with it.
Good afternoon after play. Cleared ILS 34 right approach.
Here's a big turn.
American 20, Salt Lake clears delivery. Clearance and request. Hawker 404 Chile Delta Phoenix Tower, runway 7 right, cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Ah, Bob said the family just got home. It's cool, man. Don't let it happen again. I'm just kidding. Don't actually care.
TWA 717, connect Denver Center 127.02.
127.02, TWA 717. Denver Center, TWA 717, flight level 330.
TWA 717, Denver Center, good afternoon.
Alright. Looks like this turbulence is maybe letting up a little bit, so I'll turn the seatbelt sign off here. Go pee. Smoke them if you got them? Sure. Paddlin asks, how does activation of extra aviation products work? Trouble reactivating IXEG, says all license slots have been used. Just send them an email. Go to their support site, open a ticket, or send them an email and let them know, and they'll get you squared away. I don't know exactly how their activation system works. I know that I've heard a lot of people complaining about it, but them's the ropes sometimes.
American 20, again, it's on request. Stand by, please.
No, and Sim, good to see you, man. Thank God it's Friday indeed.
Thompson 341.
Jamie boy,
departure.
welcome aboard. Flying drill, see, man. Mark was saying earlier some of these new flights and Western expansions are easily 3 hours or more.
Charlie Delta, connect departure.
Because Muse couldn't quite get people in front of the screen doing nothing for hours. Flying drill, man, go to YouTube and check out the PilotEdge long haul from yesterday. We flew a, it was probably about 2 hours, 2 hours, 32 hours, 45 minutes. But we went from Phoenix all the way up to Seattle. And it's not the longest, but it's definitely one of the longer flights that you're going to have in the new expansion area.
554, contact Salt Lake approach 128.
What? Yeah. Have you had issues with the APU not generating enough power in the SSG 170? I have not had that problem yet. I have not run into that issue yet. Good old MD-80, Indeed Air Amount. Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you for a while either, buddy. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday, all that good stuff.
American 554 Heavy, Salt Lake approach, good afternoon.
I can't decide which one's prettier.
The altimeter 299.8, descend via Leahy 4, arrival, expect ILS 34 right. Sky was 28.
Tell you right here pretty soon.
Tower 119.05.
Do I read the manuals for all the aircraft I have to fly? Taco 83, good to see you, man. I try to read the manual, yes. If I'm given a manual and an airplane's got good documentation, I'll generally read it before I get into it. The caveat there being sometimes like you don't have to. Sometimes planes are so similar to other planes you can just quickly go through and kind of look at the quick start stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I mean I'll read the manual front to back for just about any plane I'm given. Like I think I read the rotate. When I learned the rotate last year, I read the manual. I flew the plane for a day or two, for about a day, and then I went back and I read the manual again. And I did all that before I recorded my video. Because I wanted to make sure that I understood this plane as much as I could, inside and out. Oh, lumberhacks, man. Those kind of people, we just ban. We don't even bother with a timeout. It took me 2 days to watch Catstrator streams from yesterday. Long flights for the win.
Aircraft on for clearance in San Francisco. If you're looking to fly into the United call sign, the ICAO code.
I'm super surprised that people really are digging that, but
with the proper
I mean,
call sign.
that's cool. I really enjoyed yesterday's flights because it was a cool chance to just kind of have some back and forth with with the folks in chat. I think we're going to get a lot of that though on these longer flights. I mean, Salt Lake down to Albuquerque is probably about the average size flight that we're going to have. I mean, right now we're just about at the halfway point right now, but we'll have the descent and whatnot that we'll start worrying about here fairly soon.
American 20 Salt Lake.
But yeah, most of these flights, like the flights that we did, the hops that we did down in ZLA, were usually about 45, maybe 30 to 45 minutes, and most of these are about an hour to an hour 15 for some of the moderate size hops.
American 20 Salt Lake clearance delivery, you copy?
No, lumberhacks, that's cool, man. Sis Fails, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you for a while, buddy. Welcome aboard, man. All the new kids are coming out. All the cool kids are coming out. Yesterday's stream was fantastic. Thanks, Epic Simming, man. I was all smiles when we were done yesterday. It was too much fun.
34.32.
Kate Duffy says you got a problem. X-plane freezes mid-flight. Says X system not responding. I have no way to fix it unless I kill it. Start over with my flight. What plane are you flying? Because I've had that problem. I've had that specific problem with the V-Flight Air stuff, and I'm wondering if maybe it's like a new version of Sassel that's doing something, or something funky happening. But depending on the plane, like you may want to go ask the guy who made the plane. I don't know.
404 Charlie Delta, Albuquerque Center. Good afternoon. Climb maintain flight level 370.
Oh man, look over there. Over to the left.
Thompson 341, contact Denver Center on 127.02.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yep.
American 554 heavy contact approach 125.7. Establish 9248 connect Seattle Center 126.6.
I have to try to watch yesterday's stream when I get a day off. I mean, you can flip through it. You kind of get the idea what's going on. We talked a lot. There were a lot of really good questions that came in.
Denver Center, good afternoon. Climb maintain
life and airplanes and sort of everything else. So, I don't know. I'll probably go back and rewatch bits and pieces of it. Gabber the Potato says I might fall asleep before you land. That's okay.
American 554 Heavy, Salt Lake approach. Good afternoon. After play, cleared ILS 3-4 right approach. Southwest 9248 at Seattle Center. Good afternoon. Descend via the Hawks.
Oh yeah,
5
Black Hawk.
arrival,
We got to do
Seattle
that giveaway.
altimeter 3030.
So, let's do this. We're gonna do a giveaway because Black Hawk 2000 was gracious enough to donate a copy of KLOS Glitter Gulch to the stream. Nightbot.tv. So we're gonna do a giveaway of Glitter Gulch. It's Glitter Gulch for X-Plane 10. It works in X-Plane 11 too, I assume. And let's see if I remember how to do this. So here are the rules. Once and only once do you say the word. If you say it more than once, you are not going to be...
Scavs 2816. Join hotel to parking. Remain on this frequency. Have a
If
good
you say it
afternoon.
more than once, you're not going to be eligible. Okay? So, the magic word... Let's see here. Let's do bang. Oh my god. What should I do here? I need a word, guys. I need a word. Mountains? Photo? Pretty? Pretty! We're gonna go with pretty. Alright. So, exclamation point pretty. And I should be able to clear... How do I do this? Reset eligibility. Exclamation point pretty. I think that should work. Go. Okay. So that's gonna go. We'll let that go for a
Frosty
little bit.
211, same Mach number.
That's
0.75 Frosty 211.
I'm gonna get slowed down here. It's gotten bumpy again too, so let's put the seatbelt sign back on while you guys are spamming the crap out of my chat.
TWA 717, reduce speed Mach 0.73.
Mach 0.73 TWA 717. Alright. Push that in. Mach 0.73. And we should be able to select that. Now wait, if we go to VNAV and then override, okay, yeah. Oh, but the override, uh-oh, the override didn't work properly there. Didn't override the Mach number.
American 554, heavy contact Salt Lake Tower 119.05. Good day.
Okay, so let's just go to speed select. Oh, Mach select. So we'll go to Mach mode, bring her back to 0.73 here. And then off we go. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? I think we got everybody in. We'll give you 30 more seconds here.
Heavy Salt Lake Tower. Runway
Anybody
34
else?
right, clear to
Exclamation
land,
point
wind,
pretty. Let's copy of Glitter
320
Gulch.
at 4.
Thanks to Black Hawk 2000. I think we got them all in now, right? XM1092 says, thanks for suggestion E1000 yesterday. Bought it, tried it, really awesome. Just more planes had the quality standard of Aerobass. That'd be nice. No kidding, man. Like, that thing is so much fun to fly. It's great. All right, closing them up. Glitter Gulch goes to Matt Moore 37. Matt Moore 37's following. Say hello, Matt Moore, just so we can confirm you. Welcome aboard. You got to say something. I'm not going to give it to you if you don't say something. Rigged. Ah, there he is. All right, Matt Moore 37. Shoot me a message on Twitch, and we will get instructions to get a copy of this over to you from there. Okay. Thanks for playing, everybody. Shoot me a Twitch message, or you won't get it, and then we'll have to do this whole charade over again. And thank you to Black Hawk 2000 for donating the copy of Glitter Gulch. You're much too kind. Our speed has been now restricted to Mach 0.73 because Bob can't go any faster. Thanks, Bob. Stream really appreciates your contributions to making our flight longer. Yeah. Uh-huh. I said that. I went there. That's cool. I actually don't care. I wouldn't fly on PilotEdge, and I wouldn't ask people to come along with me if I wanted to, if I didn't want to be interrupted. If I didn't want to not be interrupted. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, we're almost in Utah. Or we're almost in New Mexico. Every time the weather loads, my stream is all screwed up too.
Frosty 211, clear direct Tanner.
Repeat, Frosty 211.
Frosty 211, clear direct Tanner, Tango Alpha, November Echo Romeo.
Clear direct Tanner, Frosty 211.
Jack 15011 just landed in LIRF. Cool.
TWA 717, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, TWA 717. Alright. Let's go back to VNAV. We'll let her speed up now. And off we go. This is a noob question, but how do you uninstall X-Plane to reinstall it? You generally don't need to uninstall X-Plane for any reason and reinstall. Usually that's not necessary. So I would ask why you think you need to do that, because if you just run the X-Plane installer, the X-Plane installer will basically re-download and re-sync all the files that are out there. And we are flying right down a line in the scenery. Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe that's not a line between two tiles. I thought it was a line between two tiles, but probably not. But yeah, you generally don't need to reinstall X-Plane for any reason. If you wanted to reinstall it, though, you just, I guess, delete the folder. How much RAM am I using? I have 32 gigs of RAM. Currently in use, I don't know, the sim's using 5.3 gigs. Computer itself is using 13 gigabytes total. I don't know if that's what you're after. Patch X2, good to see, man. Yeah, Matt Moore 37, man. Can you shoot me a that'll do, man. Yeah, I'll Matt Moore, I'll shoot you a message later. If you want to give me your email address via PM, that's fine too. That'll work. More. I will shoot you an email later. Addons X-ray. Okay. We'll just probably say with the weather. Am I using real haze? Negative.
5x5.
I do not like. I don't really like the effects that RTH does. Like the blue looks super fake to me. In general, and I've had some performance issues and whatnot with RTH. So in general, I just don't really care for running RTH.
Sounds like a fun time.
The Ram to end all Rams. Flap set, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you.
763 Bravo Romeo Super. Seattle Tower, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff,
Super.
wind 020 at 7. Southwest 92, 48, contact Seattle.
Am I using SkyMax 4? Steve
Steve
FSX, welcome aboard. I am using SkyMax 4. We're not really seeing much in the way of clouds right now. There was some behind us a few minutes ago. It's all clear skies now. That's pretty cool looking. Won't lie.
Denver Center, Taunton 341. We got moderate chop through 300 to 340.
Flight level 300 to flight level 340.
Roger.
Thank you.
A lot of guys down in Albuquerque just hanging out. Okay, what else we got going on here? All right, Blackhawk, you got it, man. Matt Moore, you're going to get a message from Blackhawk 2000. He's going to work out the details of getting you the copy of Bitter Gulch.
Southwest.
Zero AGL, welcome aboard. We're heading down to Albuquerque.
Descend via Hawks 5 arrival Expect ILS
Insert
34
Bugs Bunny
left
joke here.
approach.
Dude, look at that crap we got going on. Not bad. Oh, gangster crab action. Is the Delta ahead of you reporting chop? No, that was somebody. That was somebody climbing out of Denver, I think. Somebody else. Yeah, you can report it, and depending on the controller, some of the controllers might read them back as people are coming through and whatnot. Like I've definitely heard reports of icing and braking action, some things like that before. Gangsta crab action. Your whole X-Plane 10 file just corrupted. Rerun the installer, see if that fixes it. I'm running whatever this default Lego brick scenery is for ABQ. There is no, like, Albuquerque doesn't have anything good. If somebody out there is a budding entrepreneur and wanting to make scenery, Albuquerque would be a good start. I would also say that any other airports in the PilotEdge expansion are probably also a good start.
Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Albuquerque Center 134.
Joe Nurses says when ATC requests a heading, should you go by your heading or actual track? I think you go by heading. I always go by the heading.
Southwest 536.
If they need to, if you put your heading in, if they need to adjust you, they'll tell you turn 10 degrees right, 10 degrees left, so on and so forth. Tannerman 69, good to see you, man. We are doing another flight. The second flight's going to be Albuquerque up to Denver. Go south, head north. Those clouds are not very legit.
Frosty 211, correction, Albuquerque Center. Good afternoon. Descend pilots discretion. Maintain flight level 240.
Stopped using photo scenery. Never got good FPS when it was not clear weather. Stock map in X-Plane 11 is better than X-Plane 10. So it's okay with me for now. I see. I mean, the weather stuff is interesting. I actually get better frames using SkyMax than I ever did with the default clouds.
International Airport. MS3 departure.
Now those clouds look kind of poor, though.
Departure frequency 127.4.
That's definitely the worst cloud. Those are probably the worst clouds that I've seen yet in SkyMax. And I wonder what's building those things out. A bunch of people have been talking to me about X-Enviro the last couple days too. Even after the stream yesterday, some guys were chatting about it, so I might have to go grab X-Enviro, give it a go. Still kind of on the fence. $70 is a tough ask for that. Jacob 137, good to see you, man.
Or 763 Bravo Romeo Super contact.
Probably no Pittsburgh flights in the near future. Steve, there should still be an installer file that you can use.
Contact Seattle approach,
you can load up the installer on the disk and see if that lets you overwrite. Ramos J, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you, buddy. What's going on? We're flying, dude. We're flying. Out we go. Dovetail clouds. No comment. Welcome to Utah, home of the 2D clouds. Oh, actually, we're in New Mexico now. Welcome to New Mexico, home of the 2D clouds.
Seattle approach. Good afternoon. After Sonder, cleared ILS 34 left approach.
And then welcome to New Mexico, home of absolutely nothing.
763 Bravo Romeo Super, Seattle departure. Good afternoon. Your radar contact. Climb maintain. Flight level correction. Climb maintain 15,000.
Super?
TWA 717. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.6. Good day.
134.6 TWA 717. 34.6. Yeah. Albuquerque Center, TWA 717, flight level 330.
TWA 717, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Descend pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Flight level 240, my discretion, Southwest, or TWA 717. Get it right one of these times.
Charlie Delta, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got top of descent. Calculated top of descent's coming up here pretty soon. So we're going to punch in flight level 240. And make sure you push the button. The other day, actually, you need to start down.
404 Charlie Delta,
vertical speed.
level 370.
Now we can go down.
Number 404 Charlie Delta.
And then you got to make sure you push that button. Because if you don't push the damn alt button and have the 240 in there, it's just going to keep descending. And I had this happen to me the other day. I actually descended right through, the I descended right through where I wanted to go, and thankfully I didn't get yelled at. Okay, so let's see here. In the descent, we're planning for 273 on the speed.
Last
273 on the speed is what we're
341
looking
Albuquerque Center. Roger. Phoenix altimeter 2986.
for. Okay. So descending through 317 for 240, 273 on the speed. Happy with all that. Let's come on down here, do some descent planning. Index, approach. We're going to plan for flaps 28 on this arrival.
Alaska 341.
That's going to be 139 on our VREF.
7 left is not used for arrivals. Only 7 right and 8 are used for arrivals at Phoenix.
Good there.
Descend via the Hyder 1 arrival, runway 7 right transition.
No need to go flaps 40 for this. I actually don't know what you would normally use. I do not know the normal landing if you go all the way to 40 or if 24 is good. So if somebody can correct me on that one.
Southwest 9248 contact Seattle.
X Enviro, take off PDX, enjoy the mountains, poking through the low fog cloud. All right. Is there another super? I'm assuming that was the A380. I was checking on that and then he interrupted me.
Airbus 3 Bravo Romeo Super Connect Seattle Center 126.6 still on.
Oh yeah, that is an A380. Seattle to Phoenix. Who makes an A380? I think Captain Sim makes one, but I don't know if it's very good. I guess there's one for X-Plane that's also not particularly fantastic. What was the longest manual you read and how long did it take? Oh man, I have no idea.
Airbus 3 Bravo
I've read a couple of
Romeo,
I did the whole
732
732 FCOM, which I think was like 700 or about 250 pages or something. Jack could be able to tell you. I read the whole 737-200 FCOM. I have read... I have no idea, man. I have no idea what the longest manual is. I've read a lot of them, and there's a lot of very long manuals.
Frosty 211, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32. Good day.
Albuquerque Center 12432 211.
There's going to be another flight. Squeezy, good to see you, man. There will be another flight. Albuquerque up to Denver is next on the PilotEdge network. Come on, join us. So, Masonic, welcome aboard. Thought the huge cargo plane was super. The A380 is a super, and I'm assuming that the Russian Russian Antonov is a super as well, but I'm not sure. But I know the A380 is considered a super.
Frosty 211, Albuquerque Center. Good afternoon. The Albuquerque altimeter 3001, cross Curly to maintain 15,000.
Curly 15 is what we can expect.
Delta 1098, Denver clearance delivery, clearance and request.
MBCHC, welcome aboard. Oh, there's a freeware A380 for X-Plane 10. Good to know. Mr. Chow, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday to you, sir. Plus Throne, welcome aboard. You missed most of the first flight. We're descending now into Albuquerque. We're about it looks like about 70 miles out of Albuquerque currently.
Southwest 9248, Cell Tower. Did you check in?
That over there.
Southwest
Sip of
9248,
water.
Roger. I didn't tell you already. Runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 02087.
Next flight will be Albuquerque to Denver. Yes, sir. Freeb the Mature, welcome aboard. Keep falling asleep right now. It's 1:45 where I am. Well, I appreciate you staying awake, man. But get some sleep, dude. Well, this thing will be on YouTube tomorrow morning.
Airbus 763 Bravo Romeo.
If you guys want to see this one, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow morning whenever I wake up and push it.
135.1.
We flew out of Salt Lake City. Mr. Chow, we're flying the expansion legs here, so yeah, our flights are going to be a little longer moving forward. We'll probably end up having like 3.5, 4 hour streams. So so I'd kind of get a feel. Some of the other expansion airports will be a little shorter.
TWA 717, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.32.
124.32 TWA 717.
Hawker 4 Charlie Delta, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
Over 124.32, Hawker 4 Charlie Delta.
It's crazy coming in there as well. Albuquerque Center, TWA 717, flight level 240.
Over 763 Bravo Romeo, Seattle Center, good afternoon. Climb maintain flight level 410.
Steve Kilpcon? Steve Kilpcon? Or
TWA 717, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Cross Curly to maintain 15,000. The Albuquerque altimeter 3001.
Curly 15,000, 01 the altimeter, TWA 717. Alright, legs, Curly.
Albuquerque Center, Hawker 404 Charlie Delta 278, descending 240.
November 404 Charlie Delta, Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. Descend via the Kirky 3 arrival, runway 3 transition, Albuquerque altimeter 3001.
Descend via the Kirky 3, runway 3 transition, Hawker 4 Charlie Delta.
Okay, so we are 30 miles out of Curly. We gotta go down 9,000 feet. We should be able to make it, no problem. We get our 2,000 feet per minute on. Pull some speed brakes out if we absolutely have to. I don't think that'll be necessary. Stepik Kilpcon? I have no idea how to say that name. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing good. Jeff's stream starts in 14 minutes. We'll put the multi-twitch up. What's Jeff doing tonight? Is he doing Overwatch tonight? Commercial pilot, welcome aboard. Good to see you. PE is big enough for me to fly the TU-154. God damn it. We'll have to fly the Tupolev at some point. Yes, we will. You guys are not going to let me get away with not flying that plane. I just know it.
Crossing 211, contact Albuquerque approach 127.4.
Crossing 211, that broke up.
Crossing 211, contact Albuquerque approach 127.4.
1274. My nose itches.
Albuquerque
Oh, he's doing My
approach
Summer Car. That's
174.
cool. Squirrel was playing that today.
Southwest 20.
Piper 5299 X-ray. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Multi-twitch, Jacob Sacker. Multi-twitch.
Bravo to the terminal.
It lets you load our lovely shining faces up side by side. Usually we do the multi-twitches when we're all streaming the same thing, like, you know, a bunch of guys are doing flight sims together, but yeah.
Southwest 9240.
If you want to watch Jeff and you want to watch me, I guess that's the best of both worlds.
Bravo to the terminal.
Hop over to DCS and fly the MiG one of these days. I'm just not the biggest DCS fan, man. All right, 16 to go. 16, we got 5 miles.
Crossing 211 Albuquerque approach.
We should be okay.
Turn right heading 150 vectors, ILS runway 8 approach.
Pop that nose down just a little more.
And set to maintain 8,000.
Okay, close that out. Why can't I close? Why is it locked? Poor flight is locked. Oh, there we go. Poor flight locked my chart.
Need a right turn heading 160. It's actually a visual approach runway 8. Set to maintain 8,500, please.
Okay, we're coming in on the Curly 2. And we're going to
Frosty
vectors
211
after
again.
that.
Turn right heading 160. Descend to maintain 8,500.
Okay. 18,000 transition 3001 set.
Frosty 211 8,500 8.5.
Gonna be landing 5355.
TWA 717 connect Albuquerque approach 127.4.
127.4 TWA 717. 27.4.
Hawker 4 Charlie Delta connect Albuquerque approach on 123.9.
Okay, we'll make that curly crossing just barely.
Thompson 341 connect Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Set our pressurization up there. I'm gonna get my lights on.
Alaska 341, contact
The weather.
Phoenix approach 128.65.
1903, 10 mile visibility, scatter 25,000, 5 Celsius 3001. Albuquerque approach, TWA 717, 16,300 for 15,000 with the Albuquerque weather. Albuquerque just doesn't roll off the tongue very well. In fact, I have the airfield right there. Is that it? No.
404 Charlie Delta, Albuquerque approach. Roger, expect visual runway 3. TWA 717 Albuquerque approach, turn right heading 170 vector visual approach, runway 8, send to maintain 8,500.
8,500, 170 vectors visual runway 8, 717. 500, 170, pop you in. Vertical speed, keep on going down. Okay, let's get our lights. Let's get that speed back now.
Southwest 536 Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
And no need for anti-ice on this flight, that's for sure. Lights, good. Lights there. Visual approach runway 8.
Roxy 211,
That's
contact
exactly what I was
Albuquerque
thinking.
approach on 126.3.
So we'll start to keep an eye out.
Albuquerque approach 126.3.
At least one more frequency change there, 26.3. So I know we got Frosty out there. We've also got a
Southwest
Hawker that's coming in.
4337, Denver clearance delivery. Go ahead and no need
Keep
to
an eye
phone
out for
call.
him. Chris 1690, good to see you, man. 16 gigs of RAM be enough to run photo. You should be okay.
Roger, I'm
Kind of
request.
close. Deadly Pilot, welcome aboard. TG Sailor, welcome aboard. Oh God, alt button. Thank you, thank you. Jeez, the thing I told you not to forget, I just forgot.
9 o'clock, 12 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
All right, 25 miles out there is Albuquerque.
Southwest, correction, TWA 717, turn left heading 150, connect approach on 126.3.
150, 126.3, 717.
Crossing
50.
211, center maintain 7,200, turn left heading 070.
Down, maintain 7,070 cross.
Crossing 211, 7,200.
7,200 cross 211.
Albuquerque approach, TWA 717, 12,300, 8,500.
TWA 717, Albuquerque approach, roger.
And approach TWA 717 has the field.
Thompson 341, Albuquerque center, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Okay, so we'll start looking for traffic out there. Nothing on the TCAS just yet.
Rossi 211, field 11, moving 12 o'clock and 10 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
Just in sight, Frosty 211.
Rossi 211, clear visual approach, runway 8.
Interesting.
Contact the tower.
Aircraft are turned off, but we still the TCAS still
Clear
working
visual
somehow.
approach, runway 8, contact tower, Frosty 211.
TWA 717.
20.3.
Said you have the field in sight?
I do have the field, but not the traffic. 717.
TWA 717, roger. Clear visual approach, runway 8. Keep an eye out for the traffic. Let me know when you have him in sight. He's at a 7,200 now, Boeing 737.
Clear visual approach runway 8. We'll keep an eye out for the traffic. 717. Thanks.
And let me know when you have him in sight.
We'll go.
For 404 Charlie
Okay,
Delta,
we'll turn towards
the
the field.
field will be at your 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock in 20 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
Okay, altitude on the field is... What did I say? Is it
Alaska
at?
341,
That was-
Phoenix
that was
approach.
that.
You can expect the ILS 7 right
So
approach.
we'll go down to
Contact
7,000.
approach now on 120.4.
7,200. Still 20 miles out. Keep an eye out for that traffic. This puts us on a base right here.
Frosty 211, Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, cleared to land. Wind 190, correction, wind calm.
Albuquerque Tower 20.3. We punch that in. Try to make sure we stay ahead of this plane. Let's go ahead and get our slow back now. 180.
Frosty 211, your transmission cut out. Runway 8, cleared to land.
Flaps to 11. Here we go, flaps 15.
TWA 717, traffic will be no factor. Connect Albuquerque Tower 120.3. So long.
Over to tower 120.3, TW 717. Okay. Zoom
Hawker
that
4 Charlie
sucker
Delta,
in.
thank you. Clear visual approach runway 3.
Albuquerque Tower, TWA 717's on the visual for 8, about 15 out.
Landing gear.
Be quiet.
Kirky
Alaska
Tower,
341
Frosty
Albuquerque
211's
approach. Good afternoon. Cleared ILS runway 7 right approach.
Is that the field?
Albuquerque Tower, Southwest 536 at runway 8, ready to take off.
I thought that was the
Southwest
field, but
536 Albuquerque Tower runway 8. Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Southwest 536.
Albuquerque Tower may got stepped on, Frosty 211 going missed.
that's not the tower. Or that's not the field.
Frosty 211, roger. Gliding 310, climb maintain 9,000.
That's the field.
connect
Oh
departure.
man,
I maintain 90,000.
that's something
and
completely different.
30.
Holy crap!
Frosty 211, your transmission cut out. Fly heading 310.
That's double
310,
equal
climb
2.
maintain 9,000.
I definitely just called the wrong field. Wow. Okay. I got the right field up there though.
401 Tango Sierra Albuquerque Center, roger.
Albuquerque Tower, TWA 717's on visual 8.
TWA 717 Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, cleared to land, wind 3, correction, wind calm, traffic will be departing prior to arrival.
Good land runway 8, look for the traffic, TWA 717.
Southwest 536, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
Okay.
Wind calm, no delay, traffic short final.
Clear for takeoff, Southwest 536.
Okay, let's do this now.
For 404 Charlie Delta, contact Albuquerque Tower 120.3, good day.
Hi, airplane.
Pilot.
Full throttle off.
Thompson 341, contact Albuquerque Center on
Director off.
124.32, good day.
Clear to land. Actually,
Alaska 341,
get the gear down
Phoenix
before we
Tower
arm the speed brakes.
120.9er.
one of those MD-80 isms. Gears down, 3 green, speed brakes can come on, auto brakes to medium. Lights.
Thompson 341, Albuquerque Center, descend via the Sandia 3, arrival, runway 8, transition, Albuquerque, altimeter 3001.
And 080 for the heading there, just to give us an idea what we're looking at. Completely had the wrong
Albuquerque
runway.
Tower, Hawker 404, Charlie Delta, runway 3 visual.
Okay, got it. Alright, flaps 225.
For 404 to the Delta, Albuquerque Tower, runway 3, clear to land.
Runway 3, clear to land, Hawker 4, Charlie
Flaps
Delta.
28 right there. Okay, speed's coming back now to 139.
Established LS and right approach.
Alaska 341, Phoenix Tower, runway 7 right, clear to land.
Okay, runway's in sight. I know there's landing
Runway
traffic,
7 right, Alaska 341.
departing traffic. Oops. What do we got here for winds? Showing quite the little tailwind going on right now. What were the winds? 1903. Okay, we'll have a little bit of a tailwind coming in. Not too bad though. 17 knots right now. That's going to cause us some problems here in a second. Let's get lined up. All right, gears down, 3 green, flaps are set. Auto brake, speed brake, clearance. Let's actually try to get this thing lined up properly. 1 white, 1 red. Got traffic. Traffic showing up on my TCAS below me.
Southwest 536, Albuquerque Tower, need you to squawk altitude mode, please.
Roger, Southwest 536.
Southwest 536, thank you, connect departure.
Okay, he just took off.
Contact departure, Southwest 536.
No visual on him. It's okay. And there's a Hawker over to my right. I can see him on the TCAS. He's not going to be any factor.
500, 400, 300.
Phantom traffic down there somewhere.
Southwest 536. Albuquerque departure, radar contact, verify climbing via the Hemes 3 departure.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, thanks. Try and make sure you include that when you check in. Southwest 4330.
Okay, reversers out. Decel.
Salt Lake City Airport, foot 3 departure. Then as filed, climb via SID. Departure frequency. Stand by.
80. Manual braking.
126.1, squawk 4435.
Reversers in.
Okay, cleared Salt Lake City, foot 3 departure, then as filed, climb via the SID, departure on 126.1, squawk 4435, southwest
Brakes off.
4337.
Southwest 4337.
Make a left up here on this taxiway.
TWA 717, exit left when able to taxi to the ramp via Alpha on the ground.
Left Alpha Alpha to the ramp, and we'll go to ground 717. Go to the ramp and ground control. Major Tom is 121.9er. Flaps in. Speed brakes in. Bring the APU online. Lights. Master caution we're not worried about. APU gen oil pressure, that's fine. Whew! Okay, so that was interesting.
Last
Internal
341, exit left on Golf 7.
31,
Cross runway 25 right
correction,
at
341,
Foxtrot
exiting
10,
runway
and then
7 right,
contact
Golf
ground
7
short
That was
of
very
exit
interesting.
Terminal 2.
Let's go 341. I think we stepped on each other.
Wow.
Cross runway 25 right at Foxtrot 10, and then contact ground holding short of Echo.
Yeah, I gotta get Jack's textures installed. I always install them, and then they get
We'll do
overwritten.
Foxtrot 10 to cross runway 25 right, and we'll call ground short of Echo for
Okay, now I need to go
Alaska
ground.
341. Good night.
Ground's 21.9er. .9er. Keep streaming.
Tower, Hawker 4 Charlie Delta, clear the runway, parking straight ahead.
Keith is streaming. My controller's streaming if you guys want to go see him. Twitch.tv/ksmith_PE. You can go tell him Cat sent you. He'll be happy to see you. We are going to do another flight, taking off out of Albuquerque, heading up to Denver. I'm going to take a break and grab a beer while I'm at it, though. In the meantime, let's get up here to the terminal first. So that landing, the landing was okay. So the interesting thing is that we had a 12 knot, we had a big like 10 knot tailwind coming in here. And I remember when we came in here before for the preview event, or for the Albuquerque fly-in, that the same sort of thing happened. So that's going to be something we need to remember. The most important thing to remember is that I was looking at the wrong damn airport. I was looking at Double Eagle. And I was even lining up. With the way I was coming in, I'll show you here on the map in a second. Actually, we'll look at it here. With the way that I was coming in, so from this I was coming in kind of this angle right here. I actually was lined up very well for Double Eagle, and the orientation of the runways were such that I thought that I was catching the right, like I was catching the right airport. And it wasn't until I looked down and I'm like, there's no scenery at that airport, that I'm kind of like, oh crap, that's not actually Albuquerque. And I was able to verify that on my map. But if I hadn't punched in KABQ down here, I would have totally lined up for the wrong one. That's pretty wild, man. Like you can when something like that happens, you can kind of see how easily that might happen in the real world if you're unfamiliar with the with the area around you. Instances of folks that have actually landed at the wrong airport before. But it's a high altitude airport, so we did use a lot of the runway getting down, which was expected. I'm not too worried about that happening. Does make for a long taxi back here to the runway, or back here to the terminal, but that's cool.
Thompson 341, Albuquerque approach. Expect the ILS runway.
What gate am I going to? I don't know, man. We'll pick a gate.
Triple block that I was asking for it there. Southwest 536. Albuquerque Center, maintain flight level 330.
Just pick one of these gates.
Challenger 1 Tango Sierra Albuquerque Center.
Hey, Chevy or Lumberhacks. Oh yeah, there you go. Flying Tail Dragger just posted a multi-twitch there. So that's gonna be K Smith PE. He's the controller that we're gonna have for the next flight, and he'll be giving us our services. Now I've never flown out of Albuquerque before, so this will be fun. Get over to non-movement area. We will go ahead and turn off the taxi lights. Stop squawking, Charlie. Goes off. We'll just take this gate right here. That American's kind of funky. Alright, this works for me. Crank her around. Pull her in here. And good enough for me. Park brake. Okay, overhead panel. We'll bring the APU bleed on. Turn off the seatbelt sign. Good. APU power is available. And we'll go ahead and kill engine number 1 and engine number 2. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Albuquerque International Sunport, where the weather is basically perfect. That's flight number 1. We got one more coming up. Next flight's going to be Albuquerque up to Denver. If you guys are taking off, thank you so much for joining me. If you're sticking around, we'll see you here in a few minutes. I'm going to go step away for just a moment, grab myself a drink, tinkle and all that good stuff, and we'll be right back. Time in Albuquerque, 7:07 p.m. Yeah, no kidding. The rotate, we're not gonna derate this takeoff. This is going to be a toga takeoff, because not only do we have that faux tailwind that we got to deal with, or sort of pseudo crosswind thing going on. We got freaking mountains here right at the end of our runway. So, yeah, this is going to be a very sporty takeoff, I think. But we will be. Oh, you know, let's kill the position. Kill the anti-collision lights. All right, I'll be right back, guys. If you're taking off, thanks for joining me. If not, we'll see you here in just a few more minutes. And yeah, all that good stuff.
Denver ground southwest 43.
I'm not going to do the replay because I want to. I actually want to turn the plane.
Victor, ready for taxi.
I want to turn the plane, so I'm going to leave it going. We'll do the replay up in Denver.
Southwest 4337 Denver ground.
All right, right back.
Runway 35 left, taxi via Charlie November, Echo Delta, and Mike.
Okay, 35 left, Charlie November, Echo Delta, and Mike, and the ADIS said the 16 is
South 4337, the November ahead is 320 at 14. If you'd like 179, I can give it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great. 179, 4337.
That's 4337, runway 179, thanks to the Echo Delta.
Echo Delta, Mike, Southwest 4337.
Concentrate for one contact approach 126.3. Concentrate 41, descend and maintain right down. Southwest 4337, seeing lost. Are you heading over to 17 left instead?
I'm sorry, I thought you gave me 17 left. I'm on Echo Delta here.
Southwest 4337, I do see that. Would you... I'll tell you what, just continue straight ahead, convert to runway 17, taxi there, after that.
Echo Delta 171, my apologies, Southwest 4337.
That's alright. Challenger 1 Tango 0, descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 246. Something 341, turn up to
260. Good evening, Claire's Olivier, American 23, requesting IFR to Denver.
American 23, Albuquerque clearance. Verify you have GPS or RNAV capability.
Affirmative.
Okay, you filed slant tango, which indicates no GPS. I'll amend that for you, stand by. Thompson 341, fly heading 100, join localizer. Thompson 341, 8 from G-Lab, maintain 7,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS from my aircraft. Southwest 546, contact wind descend 127.02. Southwest 536, Denver Center.
Denver Tower Southwest 4337, short of 1713 for departure.
Southwest 4337, Denver Tower, wind 320 at 14, runway 17 left, takeoff.
Clear takeoff 17 left Southwest 4337.
Number 3 Bravo Romeo, going to maintain flight level 370. November 80374, Phoenix departure, go ahead. Cessna 374, Squawk 0301 and over, Phoenix altimeter 2986. Cessna 374, Squawk 0301 and Phoenix altimeter 2986.
Information Quebec at Fort Albuquerque.
Cessna 403, Phoenix clearance on request, stand by 1 Record 23, correction, November 374, looks like you're well outside of my airspace there. Squawk BFR and contact, make a request with Albuquerque Center 128.45. Go take to the trees at 4 Albuquerque Center, stand by, I'll get right back to you. American 23, cleared to the Denver Airport, Jimenez 3 departure, Van as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 123.9, squawk 2116.
So what departure is again?
The Jimenez 3 departure to Jimenez. Thompson 341 would be ideal, thanks.
Albuquerque Tower, Thompson 341, ILS 08.
Thompson 341, Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, cleared land.
Cleared land, runway 8, Thompson 341.
Southwest 4337, contact departure.
Over departure 261, Southwest 4337.
American 23, go ahead with read back.
Depart via the Gemmas 3 departure, climb via the SID. Departure frequency is on 123.9er, squawk 2116. American 23,
read that correct. Southwest 4337. Denver departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230. Southwest 3403 cleared to the Albuquerque Sunport International Airport, Lalouse 5 departure.
Okay.
Then as filed, climb via SID, squawk 3574.
And we're back. Thank you all for coming and joining me. Thanks all for sticking around. Somebody coming in? Oh, there he is. He's shark finned.
Southwest 3403, read back correct.
Okay, so we found the flight plan. Sitting here on the APU power. So all we got to do is reset the route.
I'll tap a code word just a second here.
I can't remember if there's anything special I have to do here.
2443 and say your request.
Route reset. Okay, and that should get us back to the route page. Yep. Okay, we're gonna go Albuquerque up to Denver. We're gonna be TWA 717 again. And yeah. What kind of beer? Actually, I ended up not getting a beer. I got a bourbon barrel aged gin in a whiskey stone.
So that's the 374, Roger.
In my Stroud Water Distillery, you can't really see that glass. So we're gonna have some gin on the rock, or well, some chilled gin neat. I don't know if there's a word for that or not, but. That's really good stuff. It's a very unique flavor. Okay, so anyway, we followed the flight plan. We're going to be flying the Jimenez departure up to Denver, and we're going to fly in on the Brazo, or the Ladora 2 from Brazo. I see the Brazo intersection. I keep thinking Brazzers for some reason. Somebody's got a one-track mind here. Anyway. We'll call up clearance, grab our clearance, and get ready to skedaddle. Bug the hell out of our controller here. Let's see, clearance delivery is 19.2. I don't think I've ever flown out of this airport before. This will be fun. Silent Shadow, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Grizzle Fizzle, welcome aboard. Hawkfish 3, good to see you, man. Oh, we got the lake crew coming in now. Ramos J, welcome aboard. Good to see all you guys.
Test 374's contact.
All about the concentration, man.
Cottonwood Airport.
It's a
Being
the
south,
little
we do
break
wanna
we
head
get there between the stream and between the flights and whatnot is a chance for me to like let my voice
Southwest
recoup,
556,
you know,
descend at
recollect my thoughts
pilot's
and sort of
discretion,
go from
maintain
there.
Flight level 240.
Okay.
Southwest 4337, contact Denver Center 133.67.
Hey, Crazy, are you going with the second flight? Are you going on the second flight with us? Albuquerque clearance TWA 717 IFR Denver.
TWA 717, Albuquerque clearance, cleared to the Denver airport. Hemes 3 departure, then as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 123.9er, squawk. Get a fresh one for you, the old one's getting cold. 2667.
Clear to the Denver airport. Hemes 3 departure as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure 123.9er and 2667 for TWA 717.
TWA 717, read back correct. Southwest 4330.
Okay, turn him down. Come on in here, get this thing programmed up. All right, we're leaving KABQ. KABQ. And we're heading out to Denver. KDEN. KDEN. Activate that. And we're just going to go straight to departure page. Departing from KABQ, runway 8 on the Hemes 3. No transition. Execute that. I know there's disco, don't care. Arriving in Denver, we're going to plan for... we're planning for the ILS... we're going to plan for the ILS 34 right. But we'll plug in for the time being here the Ladora 2. Ladora 2 from Brazo. Execute that. Legs. Okay, so if we take a peek at the departure, Albuquerque, the Hemes 3 RNAV departure. We're going to be direct to Tyler, or Tyler? There, we're going to go to that one. Green above 12,000 and below 250 knots. So we're gonna be climbing out. So below 230 knots for tier as well. So we'll basically plan for about 200 knots till we get some pretty good altitude going. So tiers first. Pop you up there. Pop you there. Okay. Execute that. We're happy with that for now. Let's get people and gas in here. 20,100 on the block fuel. 20,100 on the block fuel. And we're looking at, let's see here, 115 plus 20, so 135 on the gross. 135 on the gross. We're gonna be heavy. Of course we're gonna be heavy. Why wouldn't we be? Okay, so let's go to menu, takeoff, not flexing. Oh no, outside air temperature. Outside air temperature, what is the temp outside? 2. And we're not gonna flex this one, that's for sure. Okay, so center gravity is telling me 0. I'll believe it. We're gonna take off flaps 15 for sure. We'll set the V speeds and whatnot in a second. And the Hemes 3 departure. Departure. Hemes 3. That's going to take us on heading a 079er. Direct to Tyler. We're going to plan for an IAS Mach of 200 knots for our climb out speed. Then we'll eventually accelerate some more. There's nothing... Yeah, so we have to climb. We have a 500 feet per nautical mile climb, 11,300, or 500 feet per mile until 11,300. So, I think we can maintain that. I think we can do that. It's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough, but we should be able to do that. We got to get to 12,000 feet by the time we get to green, and that's 12 miles away. I don't know if we're going to make that, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh, dear. Top altitude on this is 20,000 feet. Okay, so let's put ourselves into toga. We're gonna make this sucker scream. Upper limit takeoff. We're gonna take off on nav mode. IAS 20. Punch that in. Okay, that's the glare shield. We'll set the squawk code. 2667. 2 6 6 7. TARA that up. And let's set our trim. About right there. Nope. Trim right there. Okay. Glare shield set, FMC set, transponder set. We got people, we got fuel. Let's push. Get out of here. Just in time for flight 2. That's right, Val dudes. Val dudes, you should come join, man. I know you got a PilotEdge account. Okay, so we're just gonna. You know what? We're going to be a badass today, and we're going to power back. Because that's how we roll. Get the beacon on. Okay, overhead panel. Bleeds off. It gives us air pressure. Lots of air pressure. Well, not exactly lots of air pressure, but enough air pressure. All we need is 35. And we'll go to start engine number 2. Go to system B. And start pump. Fuel pumps are good. Here we go. Into rotation. Cheers. Menorino asks, how do you access all of your charts? I use 4Flight. I got 4Flight running on a little iPad mini down here in front of me. Otherwise, I pull the charts up, the ones that we review on stream, I look at them through SkyVector. I look at them through SkyVector, and then the ones I actually use in my navigation, I'm looking at through 4Flight. And Valdudes, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining. And Menorino, welcome aboard as well. Ernie the Cat, good to see you, man. All right, that's one good engine. Let's go for 2. Start her off. Engine on. Into rotation. While that's doing that, let's grab the weather. The Albuquerque weather is winds 100 at 7, 10 mile visibility, scattered clouds 25,000, 2 degrees Celsius, and altimeter 3000. I'm multitasking. 3000. There's 20%. Give it gas. Yeah, buddy. I like this plane. I really like this plane. And now what are we going to do? We're going to tune into ground. And then we're going to power back. And we're going to be as metal as you can possibly be. 21.9er. And towers 20.3. All right, guys. Metal mode engaged. Parking brake off. Here we go. Yeah. There was a video somebody posted in my Discord of this the other day. MD-80 doing this exact same thing. Might have been Lumberhacks. Oh, yeah. Okay. Metal mode disengage. That was fun. All right, let's do the parking brake. Flaps 15. Let those things come out. Speed brake's good. On the auto brake. Flight control check. Right rudder. Left rudder. Left aileron. Right aileron. Pull back. Pull forward. Flight control check is good. Trims are set. Weather's been received. Let's turn Keith back up here. We'll start cranking her around. Speed brake. Albuquerque ground, TWA 717 is at the terminal with the weather ready for taxi.
TWA 717 at Albuquerque ground. Hello there, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 8 via Alpha, it's good to see you, TWA 717. I just choked on my own.
Welcome aboard, good to see you.
Happy Friday. I like it when he plays along with the game, okay? Makes me feel important, damn it. Alright, let's get all lights cranked on here. Start valve open. Oops. We can fix that. Okay, we got the pitot on. Never turned the pitos off. Hot, hot, hot. We flying it by the book, man. We're killing the immersion. That's all I'm doing here. Get that bucket in the air. I know, man. It's gonna happen, Flap said. Just you wait. I have a public Discord that you can look at below. There's a link to it on my Twitch page. And then I have a private Discord that I don't share with anybody. Dirk raid! Oh, snap. Welcome aboard, everybody from Dirk's channel. Good to see you. APU. Oh, God, yeah, we can turn the APU off. Thank you. See, that's why we bring you guys around.
341 at the terminal, taxi with the weather.
Okay.
Plus 341 Albuquerque ground, squawk 5446, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Niner.
Thanks very much, and runway 8 via Alpha, Thompson 341.
Okay, check, check, check. Lights. Camera. Action. Boom, boom, boom. I know the brakes are set. Albuquerque Tower, TWA 717. It's good to see you. Holding short, runway 8.
TWA 717, Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, cleared for takeoff, wind 090 at 7.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, TWA 717. Okay, clear left. Clear right. This is going to be a butt clincher of a takeoff, guys.
Albuquerque ground, Hawker 404, Delta, General Aviation parking with the weather ready for taxi.
This is going to be a butt clincher.
Taxi only, say numbers only.
Hawker 404 Charlie Delta.
404 Charlie Delta, Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Foxtrot.
Okay.
Golf and Echo 1.
Let's make a memory.
Runway 8 via Foxtrot Golf Echo 1.
Engine stable.
Hawker 4 Charlie Delta.
Auto throttle. Toga.
Southwest 3403 with Quebec ready to taxi.
She got a little more power when she put her in toga. As compared to D-rated. Airspeed's live, 80 knots, power set.
3 Phoenix ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta.
7 left via Delta, Southwest 403.
V1, VR. Up, up. Positive rate, gear. Are we in nav? We are in nav, okay.
Albuquerque ground, American 23 is waiting for push and start.
Don't have to request that.
American 23, Albuquerque ground. Please don't wait on my behalf. As long as you're pushing and starting in the non-movement area, you do not even need to let me know about it.
Alright, Rogers, I'll remember that next time, American 23.
Whoa!
No,
Hello there.
717, contact departure.
Departure, TWA 717.
Albuquerque Tower, Thompson 341 is short of runway 8.
Thompson 341, Albuquerque Tower, roger, hold short for in-trail spacing to Denver. They only have 15,000 runways up there.
Alright, crank this around, get the dirt to green. Departure TWA 717 is 7,000. Climbing Jimenez 3. Climbing very fast
TWA
either.
717, Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
Okay, let's get the flaps in. You can hear the distress in my voice. Why is this thing? Oh my god, this thing is. When you turn, you don't climb.
Challenger 401 Tango Sierra, Albuquerque clearance. I have nothing on file for you out of Albuquerque. Please resubmit it.
Okay. Those RNAV departures don't pick up quite right. Let's come down here. Let's go direct.
Challenger 1 Tango Sierra, cleared to the Denver Airport, Jimenez 3 departure,
To
then
green.
as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 123.9 and
that.
score 4142.
And we'll engage the autopilot now. We're going for 200 knots on the climb there. So we're supposed to be above
Challenger 1 Tango
12,000.
Sierra verifies the Jimenez 3 departure.
Man,
Challenger
there's some
1 Tango
more.
Sierra, read correct. Thompson
more bumps on the
340,
wind.
Runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Okay, taxi lights off. Speed brake off.
Cessna Tree 74.
Gear up, lights out, flaps are in. Speed brakes disarmed, auto brake good,
Contact
lights.
Phoenix approach 128.65.
Now we just pray. Can we get 4,000 more feet by the time we get to green? I think we should be okay. The deck angle on this plane is just insane.
Cessna 80 Tree 74, Phoenix approach. Phoenix
Absolutely insane. Oh man, I should have reported that wind shear probably, but hey, whatever.
Southwest 536. Stand by.
He's busy enough. Big Deep's good to see you, man.
Hawk 404 Charlie Delta. Albuquerque Tower. Cross runway 12, runway 8. Line up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make this no problem. As soon as we hit 12,000 feet, we'll accelerate. We'll flip the VNAV on.
So much fun at that round. Southwest 536. Contact Denver approach 120.35.
Speed 250 until we cross green.
Southwest 536. Contact Denver approach 120.35.
250.
Southwest 536. How do you hear Denver Center?
Elon 747, good to see you, man.
Southwest 536. Denver Center.
Man, that deck angle's crazy. Look at that wing flex coming out of there too.
Southwest 536. That is correct. Did you try calling on that frequency? Thompson 717, contact departure. Correction, Thompson 341, contact departure.
All right, there's 12,000 feet. Let's go ahead and put into speed select. No, actually, let's do this.
Southwest
IS Mach.
536, Denver approach, altimeter 29070. Expect the visual approach, runway 16 left. Challenger 401 Tango Sierra, Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Foxtrot, Golf, and Echo 1. Hold short, runway 12.
Seem to have lost auto throttle here. Okay, well, let's put her in VNAV.
Departure.
Good to see you there.
Thompson
Okay, F messy. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't. I should select beeper limit. That's why I blew it up.
Thompson 341 Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
Bring the lights off. Get our acceleration going here. Climb 290757 on the Mach. Feel real bad for this guy behind me. I got us spaced out pretty well though, it looks like. It's almost like these guys know what they're doing. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how crazy he's taking off right now. Okay, cool. Nice little conga line of a couple ships heading up there. It's 2900. Here comes the climb again. Well, that was fun. Jeez, man, we're already...
And American 23, Albuquerque ground, runway 8, text via Alpha.
Okay. I'm doing well, Durka, man. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for jumping in. And thanks for the host, Durka. Happy Friday to you, sir. Or, well, happy Saturday to you at this point. Surprised you're still not going. You've been crazy with the late night streams lately. I'm doing pretty well, though. Amundo's welcome aboard. Flying Man 1200. This is X-Plane. Welcome aboard, guys. Good to see you. Flight Side Tech, good to see you, man. CC131, welcome aboard. Is anybody else I've missed? Nathan4294, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Happy New Year indeed. One last round for 2016. I know there's gonna be a bunch of people streaming tomorrow. I think Squirrel does the big New Year's stream, which I commend him for, because I did no way in hell I would do that.
Look for Charlie Delta, contact departure.
What view is best view? Is that good view for now?
TWA 717, Albuquerque Center. Correction, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
134.6, TWA 717. 34. 6. I'm not sure we're going to make it to 33,000 feet.
Hawk 404,
We're certainly going to try.
Albuquerque departure, radar contact, do not exceed 280 knots for now.
Yeah. Albuquerque Center, TWA 717, 16,300, MS3.
TWA 717, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Flight level 330, TWA 717.
Thompson 341, what airspeed are you planning in the climb? Thank you very much.
All right, there we go.
Hawk 4, Charlie Delta, do not exceed 300 knots.
So we got at least 2 or 3 guys behind us. I know they're heading up to Denver. The Thompson behind us and the Hawker behind us is heading up. The Hawker is Crazy Diamond. Is Crazy, are you streaming, man? Crazy Diamond streams from time to time. Not super consistent, but we're working on it. Delphius, I got the drink, man. Cheers. Nah, he's not streaming. Monitis says 4:40 a.m. hype. That's crazy.
Thompson
Happy New Year to you as well, Dirk.
Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Brendan, what are you guys doing for New Year's down there? You have a big party at the brewery? Are you staying home with the family or something else? Colin Hilsch, good to see you, man. It's actually Ty, not Tyler. Just Ty. That's it. Kaj Ahrix
0374.
K-I
Class Bravo airspace.
Kai Jared J.
Below 7,000.
I'm doing pretty well, man. How are you, man? Welcome aboard, sir. Happy Friday here. Nola Gola, happy New Year to you as well, sir.
Thompson 341, 18,200 climbing the Gemistry.
I guess I assume everybody's
Thompson
a sir.
341, Albuquerque Center.
One of these days, somebody will prove me wrong on that. Like TIE Fighter, exactly. Well, I'm glad to hear, Colin. Welcome aboard.
Hawk 4 Charlie Delta. Sorry about the level off. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Not a bad view there. Can't argue with that. Take it easy. Take it easy, Winter Squirrel. We'll see you.
American 23. In that case, you should contact the tower.
Ah, no stillages. Don't know why. So my if you guys are just jumping in here, my controller is also streaming tonight. If you want to see it from the other angle, so if you go follow KSmithPE on Twitch, somebody had a multi-Twitch link that was flowing around here, but KSmith_PE is the controller. He's the owner of PilotEdge, and he's also streaming. You can kind of see what our conga line here looks like from his perspective. And he's the perfect person to ask any questions you have about PilotEdge or the expansion or life. Go ask him what his favorite beer is. I actually don't know. No party at the brewery. Party stream with lots of beer. Oh, you're gonna stream tomorrow night. All right, man.
Cancel takeoff clearance.
I'll actually, you know what? I might actually be around for the GMT New Year. I don't think I'm heading over to my party until like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I might be able to wish you guys a happy New Year and then head over to where I'm headed. That'll be fun.
Up to 370 Hawk 4 Charlie Delta.
Kyle Gavin 15, good to see you, buddy. The textures you're looking at are photoreal textures that were made using Ortho for XP. So we got photoreal scenery that's accompanying us all the way up to Denver tonight.
Challenger 1 Tango Sierra. It appears to me the traffic is not on the runway. Can you verify you're seeing traffic on the runway?
Medarino, thanks, man. That's my goal.
Okay, in that case, American.
My goal is to be able to say hello to each and every person that comes in and talks. I don't want to miss any questions. I don't want to miss any chat. Now, it's going to happen. If you catch me during the FMC programming or during some of the early phases of flight or the late phases of flight, then yeah, I can't really watch chat as closely. But
contact approach 123.
when we're just sitting here climbing and cruising, man, there's nothing to it. All we get to do is sit back and you know, have a couple cocktails and just shoot the breeze. Absolutely, Durka. I'll swing by. It'll be a good time. I'll probably have both you and Squirrel up tomorrow night for the New Year's. Love to meet me at the 2017 World Finals. Made the Academy Drum and Bugle Corps. Another big fan of DCI. Oh, congratulations, dude! I was saying earlier tonight we were actually talking DCI earlier tonight, and I was saying that the Academy had one of my favorite shows at finals last year with their Drum Corps Bride. But yeah, if we end up going to Indy, I'll put the. I'm planning on going to finals night right now. If that happens, I'll put the call out on Twitter or on Twitch and whatnot, and we'll see about maybe meeting up with some folks. I've usually got an entourage of people with me, so we get to work around their schedules and whatnot too. But that could be fun. I'll also be at Flight Sim Con. You guys want to go to that instead? Although if you're going to be on tour with the Academy, you won't be able to go to Flight Sim Con. What plane should you fly? Well, what do you have? You should fly something with jets. Tonight's it's a good night for jets. JETS, jets.
Bone Tree, correction, November Tree, Bravo Romeo. You requested flight level 370, correct?
24,000. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it. I guess we'll see what happens.
My guess is that thing is that it's climbing. Say intentions.
Dora 2 RNAV. What are we looking at here on the Dora 2? From Brazo, we're looking at bumpy above 27,000. Oh yeah, we got no problem here. Yeah, we'll definitely make it to 33,000 and have some time to kill before top of descent. Taking off at ABQ, nice. Maddie089, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. Nathan 4294. Here comes the link in chat.
American 23, verify squawking 2116.
There you go. That's Keith's channel. Keith is streaming the scope. Go say hi to him. Phoenix 2 asks what is DCI? DCI is Drum Corps International. Go to dci.org and check it out. It's a marching band on steroids. Not on steroids though, because that would be illegal and against the rules. But it's pretty cool stuff. It's basically like it's like big league marching band stuff, and I love it. I go to shows all summer long when I can. Air to air with the Delta Airlines 717 passing the in and out at LAX. Nice, dude. You got a link, Rob Murphy? You got a link for that, man? There you go. Flying Tail Dragger just put out a multi-Twitch link for that, too. 25 PSI. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
It would be the one that's on the chart, 123.90.
Metro Mech, good to see you. Controllers Keith. Have I bought all my add-ons? A combination. So
536, that's heading 080.
At this point, it's about 50-50 between buying and being given review copies. So it just kind of depends. Like this plane I got a review copy, but I also ended up buying because my review copy was not up to date at release, and I wanted to fly it at release. Simpilot 205, good to see you. Yeah, you can. I don't restrict links on my channel.
American 23.
Don't be an idiot. Don't post something stupid. Don't post any, don't post any viruses or any of that crap. Keep it safe for work, dude. That picture is amazing. Oh my gosh. You guys got to check out that. I think Rob Murphy. Yeah, check out the link that Rob Murphy Hits just posted. I can't pull it up right now because I don't have a way to show it here on the chat. But
TWA 717, contact Denver Center 127.02.
127.02 TWA 717. 27.
Cessna Tree 74, expect runway 7 right. Southwest 536. Turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 7,000. Out of the turn, field will be 12 o'clock, 12 miles. Challenger 1 Tango Sierra, contact departure.
Denver Center Southwest 717, flight level 274, flight level 330.
TWA 717, Denver Center, roger.
Okay. No instructions, good there. That image was so cool. John Smith, good to see you, man. Stu Dog says he goes to that one all the time. That's nice. Oh, nice, Turka. Yeah, I haven't pulled the 717 out since the stream I did. I'll probably bust that thing out next week and put some more time into it. I figured I'd give him another update or two to fix some of the issues. And we'll see how things pan out.
Challenger 401 Tango.
It's a nice plane though. Real nice plane.
Departure, radar contact. Do not exceed 250 knots for now.
Dave in Vermont, good to see, or Dan in Vermont, good to see you, man. How much snow did you guys get up there last night?
10 degrees right. And did you say you had the field?
You're flying the L1011. That's cool.
Southern side 36, clear visual.
T-Craft, good to see you, man.
Left, contact tower 135.3.
Pilot Man 11. Do I know if FPS drop with shadows on a CPU or GPU problem? I think it's a CPU issue. I run shadows. I run 3D shadows on airplane. I don't run shadows on everything. But I think it's the shadows are a combination CPU and GPU issue. Always the first thing to go for me in any game for that matter.
Denver Center, Thompson.
Dirk, are you still thinking about coming out to Flight SimCon next year?
Thompson 341 Denver, roger.
These are the important questions. Jotri, welcome aboard. Dan got 10 inches. Nice, dude. On the coast here in Massachusetts, we just got rain. Maybe a half an inch of snow that fell last night, right before it all ended. But if you go inland like 10 or 15 miles, they got dumped on. Like about 15 miles inland, I think they got 6 to 10 inches, and then more as you got a little further. We got pretty lucky that it was just rain down here. Big chunks of ice at one point that were falling from the sky, though. Kind of terrifying.
Knots, 15 knots.
Sorting out shared cockpit, nice. We ran shared cockpit on the stream I did last week.
Yeah, it's not good
ran that with Uberbot.
Ahead of you before Denver.
And that was a pretty
American 23.
That's a pretty cool experience.
Center 134.6.
X-Plane needs a good L1011. I think Jack, are you still here? Jack would be the guy to make an L1011 for us.
Contact Denver Center 134.6. Correction, Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Plane is having some problems here with the little bit of turbulence we got.
Southwest 536. Denver Tower, runway 16 left. Cleared land, wind 250 at 4. Southwest 43.
Climb at about 20-25 miles.
Descend via the Leahy for arrival.
Top of descent will be calculated soon-ish. Still got plenty of time. First restriction we got is bumpy above 27,000. So we should be okay. In fact, our FMS is telling us we're not even going to start descending until bumpy.
Runway 16 right.
Rob KBTL, good to see you, man. T-Crowd says stop bragging about your 6 to 10 inches. Well,
23. That was why
you
I
know.
asked you to verify you were climbing.
No, that's not how it works.
It does specify a top altitude of
JAG. Or Jack, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard, sir.
Contact.
All right, you're still coming, Durka.
134.6.
That's good. We got to get you, and we got to get Sorcerer Dave out here, too.
American 23, top altitude on the SID.
I think Squirrel was talking about
level
coming, but I don't know. I don't know about his
Please make
schedule.
Sure you've read the text of the departure prior to takeoff in the future. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
What do we got going here? Rogue One. Oh, okay. I didn't see the last Star Trek or Star Wars movie. Nor have I seen the new one.
34.6.
One of these days we'll be able to check it out. Yep, we're at an MD-80.
Challenger 1 Tango, Sierra, contact Albuquerque Center.
Flight SimCon is
doesn't sound familiar yet.
Flight SimCon's in June. I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head. You go to flightsimcon.com for more about that. Elon747 asks what mic I use. I use a Shure WH20 XLR. The Shure WH20 XLR runs into a PreSonus AudioBox 22 VSL. So that's my mic equipment. And then I have
13,
way more equipment on top of that, but those are the main two. Those are the main two pieces for voice.
Flight level 410. I'll have normal speed for you in a little bit.
But I run a 12-channel mixer where I can adjust sounds and
23,
I can on the fly take that down,
flight level 360,
bring that up,
speed to 280,
bring him down, bring that back in. I have lots of little knobs I can fiddle with over here. Hey Joe, welcome aboard.
Airspeed now.
Didn't know you could have. We're not flying FSX. We're flying X-Plane. There is actually somebody who has made some free ortho stuff
American
for SoCal for FSX.
Just trying to find out your current airspeed, that's all.
But yeah, I think all of my equipment is listed on the Twitch page. Is listed below the tech specs. So you can find my mic and everything else there.
Do not exceed 280 knots. Challenger 1 Tango Sierra reaching flight level 370, resume normal speed. Cessna 374.
Alright, how we doing here?
Contacts. Approach. I'll have the
far out
frequency
are
for
we?
you in a second.
Less than 200 miles from Denver. So we'll be down on the ground here in about a half an hour
Actually,
max.
Contact the tower directly at 118.7.
What photorealistic scenery brand do you suggest? If you're in X-Plane, Google Ortho and the number 4 XP. Ortho for XP. That's my recommendation. You can make it yourself and it doesn't cost anything. Just a little bit of CPU time.
Southwest 536 for now.
The frames and whatnot. Sometimes my capture equipment goes a little crazy, and gets a little wonky there. That's a problem that I've had for a couple weeks now that I just haven't had a chance to figure out. Squirrel, good to see you, man. Happy Friday, Paul. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, whatever we're doing here. Thank you, sir. You as well. Are you streaming tomorrow, Squirrel?
Thompson 341, reduce speed 15 knots.
When I said Squirrel, I thought back to whatever that movie was. Squirrel.
Thompson 341.
Oh, what the heck movie was that? My wife made me watch that one of these times. That's the only thing I remember about the movie. I don't remember the name. Just the dog getting real excited every time he saw a squirrel.
Cessna 80374, Phoenix.
But I'm sure you never heard that one before, have you?
I can see you're actually 8 miles north of the field. Cross overhead midfield. And
tons of hard drive space. Yeah, that's true. Right. Up. Oh, it was Up. Okay. Oh yeah, Up was actually a pretty good movie.
Cessna 374, cross overhead midfield. And
very sad at the very beginning. Very sad. Our movie was Over the Hedge. Over the Hedge. That was the one. Over the Hedge definitely had that. Was one with the squirrel.
3 Bravo Romeo. Did you want to stay at your current flight level?
Maybe Up had it too. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused.
TWA 717, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Level 240, my discretion, TWA 717.
Last gate 13, I'll be right with you. Thompson 341, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
All right, 240, my discretion. So we're actually not gonna start descending until closer to Bumpy. So we got about 80 miles at least till top of descent here.
Expect to descend via the peak 3 arrival, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
CC 131 to go to bed. CC, what time is it where you're at, man?
Hawker 4 Charlie Delta, sorry about that, yes.
Couldn't hop her to Flight SimCon at MD-80 come June. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, there you go, Rob. Rob, do they fly MD-80s out of South Bend?
Calling for IFR to
Where would you be? Where would you be heading out of?
Pretty much unreadable. Can you see if you can look into that? Southwest 536. Do you know where you're going to enter?
Up had the dog that would get distracted by squirrel. Okay. FSX game, man. Fly whatever you want to. Whatever makes you happy. I will not judge.
Southwest 536. Oh, no problem. No problem. Enter. It'll be
When do you think PilotEdge will add Hawaii to their coverage area? I don't think they will. I see absolutely no reason for them to add Hawaii, unfortunately.
And you can put a grab.
FSX player asked if I get the quality wing 77 potentially. We'll see.
36, monitor ground, no need to call.
I won't count on it. You're out of AZO, and then Detroit. Oh, okay. Where's AZO?
Hawk 4 Charlie Delta, contact Denver Center 127.02.
Oh, Kalamazoo. Oh, you're. Oh, wow, you're up.
Delta 165. That's
okay.
Considerably better. Not perfect, but better. Thank you. On request number 2.
Rob, I can honestly say I didn't know they had commercial service out of Kalamazoo. I figured you were either driving to Detroit or South Bend. That's cool, though.
341 request 2 minutes away.
Thompson 341 approved.
T-Craft Time OS says, tell you hello from her. She likes the 3 monitor setup that got working. Nice, T-Craft. Well, hello to T-Craft. Hello to both you and your wife. Happy New Year. Merry New Year. Happy Festivus. Whatever we're celebrating today. None shall pass. Big D. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Amenarino, have a great night, man. Thanks for joining us. Super Donkey 18. This is SkyMax 4. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Didn't you fly in Europe one time? Was that on PE or VATSIM? It would have been on. Well, I've done them both. So I've done some flights. I've done some flights over there in Europe on PE, just not even using their, no controllers and whatnot. But I've also been on VATSIM a couple times too.
Ready to copy?
The last time I flew over there a few weeks ago in the 757 was on VATSIM. No.
Cleared to the Seattle Tacoma Airport. Portland 1 departure. Radar vectors Cougar.
Tailstrobe is floating in the air. Is it?
Maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 2005 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.35. Squawk 6752.
I don't think we do. We have a tailstrobe? I think we just have them on the wings. Do not know. Is this aircraft X-Plane 11 certified? I don't know, man. I haven't actually tried to run it. I'm gonna say probably not, but I don't know. Like the Rotate MD-80 was like hype and then nothing.
And leaving 374.
That was because they should have released some patches a little sooner for it. But yeah, I haven't heard anybody talking about it in regards to X-Plane 11. All right, what do we got here? Cruise 46 miles till top of descent. 6 minutes. So we'll actually start down a little sooner than that. I'm gonna punch in 24,000.
November 76 Tree Bravo Romeo.
We're gonna have to mess around with the speeds a little bit here because the SID. Okay, so let's talk about the star, not the SID, but the
November
star.
Tree Bravo Romeo. Maintain flight level 410.
Okay. Nope, no, not you. Denver. And then we're coming in on the Ladora 2.
Cessna 374, runway 7 right, cleared to land, wind 260.
All right, so Ladora 2.
And actually...
From Brazo, bumpy above 27, freeze above 20, peak above 17. First real altitude restriction we have is Larks between 17 and 19 and 250 knots. And then be diving below 16, 14 at Ski, and 13 at Ladora. However, if we read some of the text here, some of the notes,
how long before you start
expect runway assignment, blah, 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 blah. Corresponding RNAV is peak, don't need that. Descend via Mach number until transition to 280 knots. Maintain 280 knots until slowed by star or assigned by ATC. So, we need to be at 280 knots on the way down.
American 23, resume normal
once we make the transition here. So, because of that, I might end up descending this mostly myself without using the VNAV. So I'm not sure this thing's going to get it right at 280 knots. I'll probably say, maybe I can say 280. Can I say 280? Nah, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's also going to slow down pretty majorly. So, yeah. So when we start, no, what are you doing? Don't start down yet.
Southwest 4337, Salt Lake City Center, roger.
We'll keep the speed up ourselves. So I'll just take it. I'm taking it off of VNAV mode is what I'm doing here.
Delta 165, were you looking to just go from the Chile 4 departure to Chile, then direct Avent?
Okay.
Because I don't see
29
an
miles,
Avent
30 miles.
transition
We're kind of
on the
starting
SID,
down, kind of, sort of.
But you didn't file the SID code correctly if you intended
But,
to terminate it at
yeah,
Chile.
that's fine. We'll get going here in another minute or two. Is Cat a real pilot? Negative.
Okay.
Catstrator is not a real pilot.
That's good, but is your intention to terminate the SID at Chile, or was there a different transition you wanted to fly
Maybe
prior
someday.
To Avent? I just want to make sure you
I want to get my PPL,
and then go direct
but I
to
can't
Avent.
afford it right now because it's like $10,000 here where I'm at.
Okay, thanks. The correct way to file that then would be
What do
Chile
you get when you put a
4.Chile
flight stick
as
in
it's
an
shown on
egg?
the plate.
A yolk. Ah ha ha ha.
Thank you.
I appreciate the jokes. Not many people actually tell little jokes like that, so at least here in the old Catstrator stream.
Delta 165, and verify you're only going at flight level 180 all the way to Salt Lake City. That's what you want to do. Say again for Delta 165. Well, what I have for is the Chile 4 to Avent, Victor 257 to DTA, Victor 21 Nazi at flight level 180. Was that what you wanted to do, or is it something radically different?
Put this thing in VNAV and say descend now. Will it descend? Okay, but we want to override the speed. Nope.
Delta 165, very good. Cleared to Salt Lake City Airport, Chile 4 departure, direct Avent.
280. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to override the speed.
Climb via
stay in
SID,
VNAV.
Expect flight level 240,
There
5
we go.
minutes after departure.
280.
And squawk 51.
Don't climb. Descend.
Cessna 374 taxi to the ramp hotel.
Alright, well, we'll start down now.
See ya. Delta 165, go ahead with raping.
Okay. So, I think I hosed the VNAV there. But we know Bumpy is above 24,000. We're going to stay 280 on the way down here. Bumpy's 24,000, freeze is 20.
The voice is starting to break up a little
Peak
bit.
is
Again, so if you
17.
can keep the microphone just a little bit closer if you can to your mouth.
Peak is 17, that's what we're aiming for. CMTE Douglas, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
Okay, understood.
I could have, yeah, you're right, I could have done that, couldn't I? I didn't really want to slow down, though, with him,
Challenger 1 Tango Sierra, contact Denver
with traffic behind me.
127.02.
Because if I had slowed down to 0.771 from 0.75, he would have been up my ass. The guy right behind me,
And
so
Alaska 813 is
we're spaced out pretty well right now, and I figured it was easier to take it over myself. I know I shouldn't care about that stuff, but I do.
Runway 28 left, taxi via Tango and Bravo.
I am a caring individual.
American 23. Contact Denver Center 127.02. That's for American 23 and it's 127.02.
Don't climb, descend. Just MD-80 things. This plane's got character. So much character.
Denver Center Challenger 401 Tango Sierra 410.
Yeah, Jacob Sachter. It's actually not modeled in this plane,
Tango Sierra Denver Center.
which is unfortunate.
Pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 250.
250 pilot's discretion, Epic 1 Tango Sierra.
Okay. He should be handing us off here soon.
TWA 717, contact Denver Center 118.57.
118.57, TWA 717. 118.57. Denver Center, TWA 717, flight level 285, flight level 240. Push that button in before I forget about it.
TWA 717, Denver Center, roger. Denver wind 2505, altimeter 2970. And they are evidently landing south there, so I may have to pull you off the Eldora 2. Actually, stand by.
They were landing north when we took off. Winds are calm. Go check FlightAware, Keith. See what they're doing in the real world. Grizzly Fizzle asks who are the other people talking. So we.
TWA717. Can you accept the Peak 3 arrival?
Yeah, we just need a few minutes here for TWA717.
TWA717. Okay, plan for the Peak 3 arrival. Let me know when you're ready to change over to that.
Okay. Let me, once I cross freeze here, we can do it. 717.
Okay. And if it's too late to swap for you, just let me know. We can always back to you.
Nah, we got you covered.
Southwest 4337. Stand by. Southwest 4337. Sorry about that. Contact Salt Lake City approach 128.1.
Okay. And Denver Center, we're ready to accept that arrival, TW717. Okay, moment of truth.
717 at freeze, join the Peak 3 arrival.
At freeze, join the Peak 3 arrival, Southwest, or TWA 717. Okay, so we're going to go into heading hold mode like that. That's going to put us into heading mode while we go do this reprogram. We're going to go to the departing and arriving page, Denver arrivals, and Peak 3 from Brazo. And then we're going to go to the legs page. Actually, we'll go to direct intersection.
4337.
And we're going to go direct to
Salt Lake City approach, thank you.
Peak.
Salt Lake City altimeter 29906.
Execute that. So that now puts us on to up towards Jaime.
Descend via the Peak 3 arrival.
Descend via the Peak 3 arrival, TWA 717.
Thompson 341 evac.
Okay, that puts us on that arrival, so we'll go back into nav mode.
Thompson 341.
That keeps us on the path there going to Peak.
After freeze, join the Peak 3 arrival and descend via the Peak 3 arrival.
And Peak 3 arrival says cross Peak above 17,000. Again, we're still going to be 280 on the speed.
Thompson 341.
Push VNav.
Denver Center.
And I override the speed to 280. We'll let the nose pick up here. We'll let the VNav bring us in now. This should be
Denver
okay.
Center, Thompson.
We do have a slight deviation.
292. We're descending all sorts of ways.
Why does it say we're high on the deviation?
Thompson 431. I'm going to assume that's Thompson 341. Denver Center, roger. Alaska 813. Portland Tower, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading.
Interesting. What's going on here?
Hawker 4 Charlie Delta, descend via Peak 3 arrival and contact Denver Center 118.57.
I don't think the plane's doing the right thing. Level 195, it larks. Let's see here what happens. If we cross Peak and we don't, and the VNav doesn't pick up, we'll have to start down ourselves and just manage it. Manage the speed in the
Skies 4531.
manage the speed and the altitude by the autopilot here.
Salt Lake City Airport, Snowball 5 departure, Grand Canyon transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, Squawk 4 Tree 57.
That wind, I don't think those winds are right. He called them 2570. I'm showing winds calm. I'm going to assume it's going to be winds calm here. Okay, so once we cross Peak, we'll see what happens.
Skies 4531, read back correct.
Missing chat. All sorts of chat missing. Gavin K, good to see you, man.
Denver Center, Hawker 404 Charlie Delta, flight level 240 on the Peak 3
Did you catch join at freeze? Yeah, I had just passed freeze.
Delta, Denver Center,
so I was going to wait until we made the turn off of freeze before I said I could accept the star, because I wanted to get myself on a straight line path.
For Charlie Delta.
And so by the time he had given me the clearance, I was already past freeze.
Skyhawk Golf, Oscar Sierra Bravo, Seattle approach.
There's Denver loading in. There we go. Okay. Curious what happens here. Oh, you know
Skyhawk
what?
Golf, Oscar Sierra Bravo, Seattle approach. Go ahead.
That's the part where I screwed up right there. I didn't dial in the altitude. That's why we were deviating high and not coming back down, because I didn't put in the altitude. But in this case, we're okay. We're only 500 feet high coming off of Larks here.
Bravo Squawk 0302 and ident.
And I'll let the FMS have the speed. So 250. I'm going to pull some speed brakes back on this one now. Because I messed up.
Sierra at freeze, join the Peak 3 arrival and descend via the Peak 3 arrival.
T-Craft, I wonder how many MD-80 pilots are sitting in the cockpit watching on their phone right now. They're probably screaming at me. Actually, the messaging I tend to get from pilots is generally pretty positive. Like they're usually impressed with how well the sims tend to do, simulating what they're simulating.
Phoenix ground.
Okay, we got full speed brakes out. We're still descending way too fast.
Taxi BR.
Now the speed's coming back.
Delta 165, runway 26, taxi via Charlie and Romeo.
This plane does not want to slow down. Oh god, we never went to standard altimeter. Oops.
Romeo Alpha 346
901
Albuquerque Center, Phoenix altimeter 2988.
Okay, there we go. Speed brake in. Once we get to 18,000, we'll pull the lights out. Okay. Crisis averted. Very high. No restrictions. The next restriction is Eolus. At 17,000 to 15,000. Does it pick that up?
Alaska 813, Portland departure.
Yes, it's going to do 16,000 at Eolus. Okay. We got it, guys. We're good. Okay, so Denver weather, calms, 10-mile visibility, few clouds 12,000, few clouds 25,000, 7 Celsius, altimeter 2970.
Charlie Golf Oscar Sierra Bravo, verify squawking 0302.
Okay. We got this. Down, 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 we go down.
American 23, descend via the Peak 3 arrival.
I called out my screenshot right there. Call that the screenshot, maybe.
American 23, Denver Center. American 23, Denver Center, third call.
American 23, wake up!
American 23, descend via the Peak 3 arrival.
Peace anchor, good to see you, man. Be careful, TWA aircraft have a certain attraction to mountainous terrain.
Just as
that they do.
Alaska 813's radar contact.
Yeah, TWA went out of business and or got bought, I should say, and probably for good reason.
And climb and maintain 15,000.
Okay, coming up on the city of Denver here pretty soon. Look out for Golden here off our left wing.
Evers, Tree Bravo Romeo,
home of
Los Angeles, Center 1 Tree 3.55.
Home of Coors. I've been out there. I did the Coors tour. It was pretty cool. Highly recommend doing the tour of the Coors Light Factory if you're out in Golden, Colorado.
The aircraft calling who's asking for the runway. I'm working about 9 airplanes. It'd be helpful to know the call sign of who's asking the question. American 23.
I think my drink may be getting to me. We're fine.
Call sign in each transmission. They're landing south, so it's likely to be 16 left.
Drink is fine.
American 23, the arrival runway is going to be set by the approach controller in the future, so you normally want to wait until you're talking to approach for a specific runway
past Eolus, so that starts back down.
17, contact Denver, approach 120.35.
120.35 to WA 717. 20.
Southwest 4337, contact Salt Lake City, approach 125.7.
Denver approach, TWA 717 is 15,600, peak 3 with the Denver weather. get our expect here.
TWA 717 Denver approach. Thanks. Altimeter 2970. Expect the visual approach. Runway 16 left.
70, we'll expect the visual 16 left, TWA 717.
Thompson 341. Contact Denver approach 120.35.
Okay, 70, we'll expect the visual for 16 left.
Southwest 4337 Salt Lake City approach.
Salt Lake
City,
pretty
altimeter
approach.
2996.
I'm not even going to bother to put the ILS there. I am going to put the ILS frequency in.
Oscar, Sierra Bravo, Seattle approach.
And we'll at least have that to guide us.
2 miles northwest of the Seattle.
So 16 left ILS for Denver.
And you can plan for runway 16 right.
6 left. And 111.1.
Denver approach Thompson 341, 16,700 descending the peak 3.
111.1. And the course of 173.
4337 fly present heading vectors for the approach. Descend and maintain 9,000.
Interesting. 173.
Thompson 341 Denver approach. Denver altimeter 2970. Expect visual approach runway 16 left.
Expect the visual 16 left Thompson 341.
Okay, happy with all of that. Don't need a Ladora. I'll keep the peak up. Okay, how we doing here? Longs is 15,000 to 13,000. MC's got us a little low right now.
6901.
Get those lights on.
I'll have lower for you shortly.
We're 250 knots. Next slowdown is going to be Cliff. Cliff will be 210 knots.
Delta 165 Phoenix Tower.
Hop on down here. Index, approach. We're going to plan for flaps 28. It's 139.
Alaska 813 contact Seattle Center 126.6.
We have about 1 million miles of runway to work with here, so I have no reason to get her down quick. Planning for 16 left. Yeah, we've got 12,000 feet of runway.
691 descend and maintain 14,000.
It's going to be an auto brakes low kind of landing, I think.
Number 76 Tree Bravo.
Nurgle, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
3.55.
Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of chat, guys. Jempy, welcome aboard. Met747, good to see you, man. Happy Friday to you, sir.
Center climb and maintain flight level 200.
Okay, 352 is going to be our new course, our final, our heading, I should say.
76 Tree Bravo Romeo.
352. Okay, here we go. Start looking for the field. It's right there. I'm not going to call it, though, because I got a big bank of clouds I got to go through here. That's where we're going.
TWA 717, contact approach 123.85.
123.85, TWA 717.
Hawk 4 Charlie Delta, contact approach 120.35.
23. $85.
Southwest 4337, turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 6,000.
Let's get that speed break out. I don't know why we sped up there. We weren't 250 knots, that's for sure. Denver approach, TWA 717, 12,600, peak 3.
TWA 717, Denver approach, roger. Denver Airport, 3 o'clock, 7 miles, advise when you have it inside.
Inside TWA 717.
TWA 717, thanks. Can you take the visual from there, or would you like vector to final?
We can take the visual from here. We'll have to bang out a little far, but yeah, we can do it. 717.
TWA 717, extend the downward as far as you need. Clear visual approach, runway 16 left, and if you lose sight of the airport and need help, just let me know.
Good visual, 16 left, TWA 717.
Delta 165.
Okay, so let's bring the altitude down here. How low are we going? How low can you go? Denver is 5,400 feet, so let's bring this altitude down to about 7,000. And I'll bring the speed back. Oh no, put you back in. Okay, take it out of VNAV, vertical speed.
Hawk 404, Charlie Delta, Denver approach. Expect the visual approach.
210 on the speed.
2970.
Okay, that's good there. We'll get the speed down here. We'll get our nose down. We'll start getting her dirtied up. Bring this out. We're just going to bring this downwind way out here because there's no reason for us to not to.
Speed.
Let's go current heading.
Okay, what's the indicated airspeed? Okay, thanks.
Oh, hey, our speed brakes are still out. What do you know? All right, let's go laps 15. Start getting some drag going. Bring those speed brakes in. Bring that nose down even further.
It is published on the chart. Make sure you have that briefed prior to takeoff in the future. It's 119.2.
I love the way we go from this crazy freaking deck angle coming in, and now we've got this thing to contend with. All right, we'll start making our base turn here. Don't think we need to come down quite that fast. Oh my gosh. That would be unnerving if you're a passenger coming down with that kind of an angle.
901. Phoenix approach. Phoenix wind 320 at 11, gust 19er. Altimeter 2989er.
Departing and arriving Denver, 16 left ILS. Execute that. Don't care about the discontinuity, I'm just looking for a center line. Alright, speed 180. That's alright. You shut up.
Delta 165, Phoenix.
You shut up!
Verify the top altitude on the Chile 4 is 8,000.
Cirrus Max, good to see you, man. Max, you streaming tonight? You up next?
Delta 165, okay, thanks. Climb.
Happy Friday to you, sir. Happy New Year's as well. You're back in New York now, right, Max? Okay, Denver Tower is going to be next. 35.3. 35.
Delta 165. It looks like you didn't file an equipment suffix in the flight plan, so I'm unsure of your navigation capability. Do you have GPS capability?
Let's pop that gear down. Laps 28. Bring the speed back. Speed 139.
Southwest 4337. Sorry about the late turn. Turn right, heading 190. Advisory near the field in sight.
Go ahead and start turning her in there.
Southwest 4337. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I see that now.
Put this onto the ILS.
Looks like it is less than a quarter mile with freezing fog and the ceiling 600 broken.
Okay.
I'm guessing we're going to need to set you up for the ILS 16 right in that case.
My airplane?
Correction, 16 left.
Auto throttle off. Turning her in here. 3 red, 1 white.
American 23, you're instructed to descend via the arrival, so go ahead and start the descent at your discretion to meet those published restrictions. Southwest 4337, turn right heading at 300, expect vectors for the ILS runway 16 right approach. We'll keep you on the right side.
Okay, if I can get her lined up here.
Run me off at 34.
Speed got away from me, trim got away from me.
Go ahead.
Looks like I'm super heavy. What the heck? We got a 16 knot tailwind?
34691, expect that. Flight present heading vectors for that approach, descend and maintain.
PilotEdge, man, your weather's not doing me any favors here tonight. Or, not PilotEdge, but my weather program. This thing actually is updating weather, right?
Yeah. Direct Chile, then resume our navigation.
Wind must have just shifted recently. Approach 717 tower.
TWA 717, contact tower 135.3.
Over to tower 717.
Southwest 4337, I'm going to need just a little bit more time to set you up here. Turn right heading 350. Climb and maintain 7,000.
Denver Tower, TWA 717, short final, 16 left.
TWA 717, Denver Tower, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 16 left, TWA 717.
100.
Okay.
Alaska 813, You can disregard the crossing restriction at Hawks there, descend via Hawks 5 arrival, landing south.
Whoa! Well, you get a 2 for 1 on that.
Alaska 813, contact approach 125.6.
Oh, I forgot to set the auto brakes. I forgot to arm the speed brakes. Oh my gosh.
Charlie Golf Oscar, Sierra Bravo, contact tower 120.905.
Wow, that's awful. It's a good thing we have 8 miles of runway to work with here, because we're going to use it all.
Settle Tower, Skyhawk Golf Oscar Sierra Bravo with you, just passing through 2,800 feet.
All the things you're supposed to do when you land, I did none of them.
16 right, clear to land.
Straight in for 16 right, clear to land. Oscar Sierra Bravo, thank you.
Thompson 341, contact approach.
Oh well, whatever.
3.85.
We made it. Clear Foxtrot 4. And ground's gonna be
Southwest 4337, reduce speed to 160.
27.5.
Thompson 341, Denver approach.
Where
Flight
did I
present
say
heading
we were
vectors
at?
for the approach, descend and maintain
Foxtrot
at
4.
9,000. Number 4 Charlie Delta, contact approach 123.85. Southwest 4337, turn left heading 190.
Okay, we will go watch that replay again, but holy crap. I completely hosed that. Denver Tower, TWA 717 is clear, Foxtrot 4.
TWA 717, where do you enter the ramp?
We'll take Bravo November.
TWA 717, tanks to the ramp via Foxtrot, Bravo November. Sorry about the late handoff to tower.
Foxtrot, Bravo November, no problem. TWA 717, have a great night.
Thank you. Southwest 4357.
Butt flaps.
Beehive, maintain 7,000.
Butt flaps. Stabilizer.
Less runway 16 right approach.
Oh, that was exciting. Probably a lot more exciting than it needed to be.
Alaska 813, Seattle approach.
Oh, flaps, yeah, right, those.
The altimeter tree 0. Tree
Holy
0.
crap, well we had a...
Visual approach, runway 16.
So we ended up with a 13 knot tailwind. That made things very, very, very sporty.
Thompson 341, turn right heading.
I'm curious why that is. It must be the way, it has to be the way X-Plane's interpreting altitude and whatnot.
If I didn't give it already.
Because FS Global is definitely showing winds calm.
Let's see, Denver altimeter 2970.
That's a bummer.
Present heading vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 9,000.
So it appears that X-Plane at high altitudes does some weird stuff with the with the airports. Foxtrot to Bravo November. Anyway, Foxtrot 2. Just taxi on down here. Let's get the APU started up. What'd I miss? Did my tires explode on touchdown? I don't think they did. Let's see what we did. I'll check sim, buddy. I mean, we had a couple of bounces there.
Volco 4 Charlie Delta.
Charlie November. We went Bravo November.
For now, please. Thompson 341, turn right heading 150. Advise when you have the field in sight.
I think I blew my tires up too bad. I mean, it was definitely a hard landing.
November 1 Tango Sierra, descend, correction, reduce speed to 210 and contact approach 123.85.
341, it wasn't that bad. Somebody's saying 341. My landing lights were off. My taxi lights were off.
34691, descend and maintain.
Charlie Sierra Bravo November's next. So that was the first one, 341, or the second one I should say. Let's check Albuquerque. Albuquerque was 148, that was better. Alright, here's Bravo November up here. Extra caution, don't care about.
Challenger 4.
Nancy our way down here, hold our head in shame.
Verify descending via the peak 3 arrival.
And once we pop in here, we can turn Keith off.
Top 341 with visual approach, runway 16 left.
We'll park next to that US Air guy. Two defunct airlines sitting right next to each other. All right. That's it for PilotEdge controller. Yeah, they can't all be perfect. Dude, I don't care. Most of my landings are crap. If you tune into the channel long enough, you'll realize I don't actually know how to fly a plane. Catstrator does not have his pilot's license, and it shows. Fake it till you make it, man. That's how we roll. Gonna roll in next to this US Air. All right. Got auto gate going here. Get the lights off anyway, though. One up at Bravo 17. Hanging our head in shame. See if it picks us up. There it goes. There it got us. Thinks that we're a 717. I think we're off center here, but that's okay. And stop. Parking brake. Right panel. APU is good. APU is on. Engine 1, Engine 2. Welcome to Denver. We made it. We made it. Connect the jetway. It's very important. Doesn't quite connect, but close enough. All right. We'll catch this guy's landing here. How many people we got today? How many people we got to judge? I got 224 on Twitch, and I got 71 on YouTube. So we got 300 people gonna watch you land. Who's this coming in? Andrew Northall. No pressure, Andrew. You seem to have flown past the runway center line, though. It's a real good start. We'll watch him land, and we'll go back and watch my landing. It's Thompson. Is this plane even moving? Now we can cheers. We made it. Do you wonder why all TWA's been out of business? Because they hire pilots like me. Yeah, buddy. King Michael, good to see you, man. Last time I was in an MD-80, we landed so hard everyone screamed, "Good job, Delta." Ha! I'd believe it. Jesus, did he like go completely configured for landing like 10 miles out? I guess I was the only here while we're doing that. I was the only idiot who took the short base. Everybody else went a little long. Crazy's coming in after him. And that Challenger. Oh, there he is. Ooh, look at that crab. Is he crabbed or is he just trying to get back on the center line? Can't tell. What do I think of becoming a VATSIM controller? Never going to happen. Not me. Not interested. Controlling does not interest me. Flying does. All right, buddy. Show us what you got. Ooh. That nose is coming down pretty quick. Did he just stall it? Yep. Okay. He's gone. We lost him. That's it. Alright, log out of that. Excuse me. Let's log off of PilotEdge here.
Disconnected.
We'll go to replay mode. Let's check it out. Can I get the tower view here? Yeah, we can. Nice deck angle coming in there. Your pilot is dealing with a 12 knot tailwind. It's not the end of the world, but it's certainly less than ideal. And forgetting the spoilers and the auto brakes and everything else. And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I have to flare. Oh, I need a flare? Yeah, I forget to flare too. I should have put some power in right there. Yeah, okay. Get the nose down. Get the nose down. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. That beats the problem I normally have, where I just pound it into the ground. It looks really good coming in on approach there, though, I will say. Center lined it pretty well. Okay, you know what? It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I'm sure real pilots have done worse. Right, Chevy? Alright, guys. 2016. 2016's in the books. It's been a hell of a year. I am so thankful to have all of you guys showing up here and keeping me entertained all night. Because that's really what it's about. It's not me entertaining you, it's the other way around. The hell else would I be doing? But I want to thank you guys all so much for coming out and spending your evening with me. I want to wish you all a happy new year. I think Durka said he's streaming tomorrow night, so maybe go watch him. Squirrel usually does his New Year's thing. Yeah, it's been fun. What a Paco board said. Must have been bring your kid to work day at TW. There you go, man. Bring your child to work day. There it is. I can't top that. So guys, have a great night. Sirius Max is going live. It looks like you got Keith Smith also. Go say hi to Keith. Go say hi to Max. And we'll see you when we see you. Happy New Year and enjoy. Toodles.